Awesome. So what's up, chat? How y'all doing? Very, very excited for today. Today's Tuesday. Well, now technically Wednesday on the East Coast, wise. So hello, what's up? Everybody's excited to be here. I know Christmas is. He was just, tearing up his little toy. Today I'm gonna give some more options what y'all can eat for breakfast, lunch, dinner, so you can stay lean year round. Okay. Most people, I'll be honest, they don't get fat off one meal. They get fat and don't look the way they want to off bad habits, inconsistency, or they eat clean and they ruin it with snacks, to be real with y'all. Okay? So today, as soon as we get some more people in here, I'm gonna give y'all some options, stuff that I personally like to eat to stay lean year round, that's filling, things like that. Okay. So welcome to everybody who's gonna be joining later on. If you feel like you're gonna learn something after watching this, please like and subscribe. Okay. I'm just waiting for a few people to get in here, then we're gonna get started. And then I'm gonna bust out some cool, more ab exercises that I like doing for y'all that maybe I possibly haven't mentioned in some other streams earlier. Okay, but I think we got some people in here. Hello, welcome. All right, so now I'm gonna might as well just get started. Let me grab my marker. Okay, cool. Awesome. So welcome. Hope everybody's having a good day. How should I train to get a six pack? Okay, so to get a six pack, especially if you want obliques, all right, you're gonna have to do cardio in the morning and strength training in the evening time. Okay, so it's called fasting cardio in the morning. Do like a light jog, for 15-20 minutes at a conversation pace. You don't want to run too fast because then you start burning calories, not fat. Okay, your calorie burning zone is your heartbeat is 145 to 125. Okay, to answer your question. Also, if you feel like you learned something, please like and subscribe. Okay, then you do some strength training at night. Okay, I got plenty of workouts you can do. I'm following my channel all at home. I built my physique all at home. You don't need a gym membership unless you want to use one. Is cool. Okay, so that's the purpose of this stream. I'm gonna give y'all some food options. Okay, like I said, people ruin their physiques by either eating clean and then ruining with snacks, or the opposite. They don't have snacks, but their main sources of food is not clean. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure I keep y'all can read this. Oh, 1 second, I gotta flip this around. All right, so that way y'all can see this clearly. And that way I don't have to write backwards. Make sure it's everybody good. I got some good results from oblique dips. Nice, yeah. Oblique dips are amazing. Oblique dips are great. So I'm just positioning this right. Okay. Hope y'all are having a fantastic day. Okay. Like I said, also, you don't need a crazy diet. Okay. You just need to have the right proper foods, knowledge, and consistency. Okay. Like I said, most people they ruin their food or their diet with snacks, terrible stuff that's bad for you, even though their first three meals are good, or the opposite. Their main meals, they just don't know what to eat or they eat bad. Okay. So here, let me see real quick. So I'm gonna give y'all some cool breakfast. Do you work out every day? Almost every day, like 3 days on, 1 day off. Okay. Here, so there you go. You gotta position this, and you don't need a gym membership. Okay. Cool. So first thing I'm gonna cover some breakfast options for y'all to eat. Okay. So first we got eggs plus spinach. That way you get strong like Popeye, and toast. Okay. So that's good for having protein, having some energy, and a little bit of carbs too for toast. Okay, so this is gonna be breakfast. Title it with a B real quick. Okay, breakfast. Next breakfast option is oatmeal, fruit, and protein, like protein powder. Okay. Me personally, what I would add to this is honey. Honey is a clean sugar. Okay, plus it makes taste everything way better. But if you don't like honey, this will suffice. Okay, so having a oatmeal with fruit and protein bowl is pretty good. Okay, you can actually mix it up and make it a protein shake out of it if you want to add oats, things like that. But if you don't like protein shakes, this is a great way. You can just put it in a bowl. All right, cool. So Next is Greek yogurt, Greek yogurt, bowl. So you put in a bowl and then add granola. Okay. So Greek yogurt and granola. Okay. That's great. It doesn't make you feel too heavy. It's, especially granola does taste good. I would also personally add honey to this too if you want something a little bit more sweeter because it's a clean sugar. Okay. Chad, what do y'all usually eat for breakfast? Put in the comments. I'm gonna read. What do y'all usually have for breakfast? Some people skip breakfast. Honestly, that is an option too. If you want to do intermittent fasting, not eat till lunch, things like that. You just have coffee in the morning as well, or just water with electrolytes. Like put a little bit of either lemon juice on there or a little bit of salt. Okay. And another one is for breakfast. You could have one of my personal favorites is an egg sandwich. So you get again protein and carbs. All right. So these are cool breakfast options. Okay. Which of these would y'all eat? Let me see real quick. Okay, like I said, we got eggs, spinach and toast, oatmeal, fruit and protein. What I mean by protein is protein powder. You can just mix it in there. Greek yogurt and granola and egg sandwiches. Okay. So that covers the breakfast portion. Let me see what y'all wrote. Quick. Let's see. He's trying to out alpha me. No, not at all. What are y'all talking about? It's working, but because I have to pee badly, be right back. Okay. Why are you half naked, dude? Cover it up. Well, the, you're like, well, the reason I'm looking like this is so I can prove to y'all you can build an anime physique at home. All right. Build like my sister. She must be Russian. Jesus loves you. Thank you. I don't know if I can handle spinach first thing in the morning. Oh well. Uh, eggs. What's up, coach? I'm doing great. How are you, Space? 4 eggs and avocado. Selling the fitness coach. Gotta show you're fit. Of course. I wouldn't really take advice. Well, that's a whole different topic. People in the chat blew up crazy. They're like, "Oh well, it's your knowledge that matters." I'm like, yes, but if I'm trying to get fit, I'm gonna take advice from a person who looks fit. It's different than a boxing because a boxer can't usually after you pass your prime, they don't do boxing consistently. Their coach, they don't look like a boxer, okay? Because it's pretty strenuous training, okay? But if you're trying to just be fit and built, okay, you want to have a role model, someone you want to look like, not an overweight bum who's under the bridge, you know? Okay, brother, I have great muscle mass, but fat on my midsection left handles. Should I cook calories? Being in a calorie deficit will help, okay? Uh, Basically you might have to have higher protein because if you want to keep your muscles if you cut just having high protein is more important than your calories. Okay, so even if you're calorie deficit, if you hit your protein goal every day, you're going to keep your muscle even though you get slimmer. Okay, a solution I have for you is if you don't want to put in extra workout out, swimming's great. Swimming's a great shredder. Swimming is what I call a sculptor. So if you look great and you want stuff to look more sculpted, I go swimming like 3 times 4 times a week, so it's great for cardio. Okay, he's a bag of chips has a bag of chips and feels guilty, coach. What's a good substitute for chips? Oh, great question. So, turkey jerky or beef jerky is great because when you eat chips, honestly, I used to eat chips all the time when I was had bad diet. I was addicted to soda and lots of things. Chips is where you have a salty craving. Okay, so you can replace salty cravings with uh, jerky. That's a great solution. Okay, another one would be pistachios. Okay, the hard shell pistachios. The reason why I tell people to get hard shell pistachios, why? Because the hard shell keeps you from like shoving a bunch of them in your mouth, so it'll make you not eat them as fast. Okay, cool. Say get a job, sparkling wiggle. That's funny. An apple. Apples are good, but I think you need a little bit more of that feeling. All right, guys. Now, how much more muscle weight as a skinny guy by eat so much? How gain more muscle weight as a skinny guy? You're gonna have to have high protein and work out, man. You gotta work out. If you're trying to get muscle pretty decently fast, you're gonna have to work out, 4 to 6 times a week. Okay, that's the fastest way because you could tell difference if you do 3 to 4 times. That's gonna be okay, But 5 to 6 times a week, 3 days on, 1 days off, you'll get results faster. And also super steady workouts. But protein is the most important. You need to have high protein because no matter how much workout, if you don't have enough protein, you're not gonna get mass. That's what your goal is. Your question is mass. Okay. It's hard to gain weight when you're skinny. No, that's not true. I used to be very skinny. It's just you have to have the proper knowledge and the proper workouts. Okay. It's most skinny people don't work out 6 times a week. I'll be straight up with y'all. And I used to be very skinny. I used to weigh like 110 pounds, okay, with no muscle. So I have skinny people in the chat tell me like, "Hey, it's hard for me to gain muscle." They don't work out 6 times a week. They don't. They say like, "Oh, 3 or 4 times," and they expect magic results. No, you need to put in the work. You gotta grind. Okay. On top of that, you also need to have high protein. Very important. Okay. Do some landscaping. You're getting something done and getting fit. Yeah, landscape actually will get you fit, but you need to have high protein for that. All right, guys, cool. So next, we covered breakfast options, right? Now I'm gonna cover some lunch options so y'all can eat to get lean and have some good options. I gotta flip this around. Okay, cool. All right, boom, boom. Those of y'all can read it. Let me erase this real quick. Cool. So those are some breakfast options you can eat if you want to stay lean, have energy. Okay. Like I said, what most people fail at is and it's not one meal won't make you fat. I'll be honest. It's just bad habits. Okay. They're either inconsistent or they ruin it with snacks. Like if you eat 3 times a day, good, but in between meals you have like bad snacks, like chips, things like that. Or I used to have problems with soda, Mountain Dew. Those will basically make your hard work ethic uh, non-existent. Okay, so you gotta not only work. Also, the thing is when you start work, the reason I also promote like we're not working out 5 6 days a week, especially we learned to do that in the Marine Corps, was because um, it also the more you work out, the more your metabolism grows. So your body's gonna be just naturally burning calories. You should make working out like part of daily life. Okay, it should be like breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or taking a walk outside. Okay, working out should be part of your process. Just being alive. Okay, why? Because it's good for you. It'll make you live longer, help you look better. It'll help you have energy and strength to carry your kids, things like that. If you want to do fun things too, like tough mutters, some challenging aspects. Those are very, very good. So working out needs to be part of your daily ritual. Okay. And you don't need a gym membership. You can do it all at home. Okay. Those of y'all people who doubt me are like, dude, you think the people in prison have gym memberships or have the best diet? No, they just have a floor and that's it. Okay. So yeah, if they can do it, you can do it. All right. But y'all don't need to go to prison to get big. Okay. Even you skinny guys, you just need to start working out, be consistent, and track your workouts and increase a little bit every week. Okay, cool. All right. So next, lunch options. I'm gonna give some cool lunch options, right? All right. So first we got is chicken and rice. Okay, and vegetables. All right. So that's a good lunch option. All right. Another one is one of my personal favorites. Okay, is like turkey wraps. So what I do for the wrap part, I get like the spinach wraps. Okay, you could get them pretty cheap at Aldi store. I think other stores too. And also you can add fruit to that as well. Not in the wrap, obviously, but I mean on the side. I've never eaten turkey wraps with fruit, but I'm just giving you all some options. Okay, so turkey wraps, I use spinach wrap for the wrap portion because those will give you bit a little extra more protein. Then another one of my personal favorites, tuna and rice. Tuna and rice bowl. Okay. So tuna is a very, very. I'm a big promoter of that. I don't care how many of y'all are gonna be like, oh, mercury poison, mercury poison. If you don't want to eat it, cool, you don't have to. So replace it with sardines. Okay, I've been eating tuna for years and I still haven't had mercury poison. I don't know if it's. I mean, people say about that, but that's a whole different topic. Okay, if you don't want to eat tuna, cool, you don't have to. But it's a great source of protein, very low fat. Those I went to the Aldi store like yesterday, and I bought tuna packs. They're like about 80 cents. Okay, each one had like 19 grams of protein. So 8 of them was like $6 7 bucks for about like 120 grams of protein. So like for Yes, about $6-7. I got 120 some grams of protein. Okay, so that's very good for you. Uh, you add that to rice. I would honestly put like some, if you don't like the way tuna tastes, put some hot sauce in there. That'll be good. Mustard, a little bit of mayonnaise and mustard will be good. And add some hot sauce to that too. Find stuff that you like that makes stuff edible because everybody likes different kind of seasonings. Everybody has different tastes and preferences. Some people like strawberry ice cream. Some people like chocolate. So find stuff that will make the bases taste better. But I suggest stay away from ketchup to be real, because ketchup is just mostly sugar. Okay, so just have like either hot sauce or mustard or something low calorie, just to give them some flavor like seasonings. Okay, another one is uh ground beef. Okay, and potatoes. So me, I'm a big potato fan. Why? Because you get your potassium in there, so it decreases inflammation, so you don't have like a puffy face, you won't have a puffy stomach. Okay, so potatoes are great because of the potassium they have, and so both are going to be great source of protein. Right? You got beef and potatoes, both have protein, but this also gives you carbs to have energy too. Okay, a lot of people also don't know when you have high protein diet, which I don't suggest. Y'all honestly, y'all don't need to be on a diet. Diet is just honestly, I think, is like a internet work. It should just be like where your daily meal plan is. Everybody's meal plan just normal. You don't need to cut your foods. You usually need a replacement or swaps. You swap the foods with healthy foods. So your daily meals should be something healthy. Okay, something that gives you energy, like high protein, versus away from snacks, things like that. Or at least if you do want snacks, you could check my other streams. I gave like great snack options, like frozen grapes replace candy because they're very sweet. Okay. Tell me, guys, in the chat, which of these do y'all would y'all actually eat? Okay, I've eaten all these before personally, except I don't really eat too much ground beef. Uh, but I mean, it is still good for you. I just don't recommend beef at fast food places because like places McDonald's, it's not possibly real. Being processed. Okay, which of these do y'all like the best? And if y'all have any other options that y'all like eating that's healthy, please drop it in the chat. I want to read it real quick. What y'all got? What y'all got going on? Let me see. Cool. I can't spell for shit tonight. Beef Wellington. Oh, I've never had that actually. I'm not rich. Does anyone know a good online site to get crab lobsters not too expensive? I get a whole can of $1. Next time is 34 grams. Check into cans at Aldi store. Okay, cool. Nice. Well, I have checked those, but those are like $1.50, right? I think they're like $1.50. Uh yeah, so when I did the math, like the pack was 19 grams of protein, and two of those was 38 grams of protein. So it was like for about $1.60. So I got more protein getting the packs versus the can, because the ones I've seen were like 32 grams of protein, and it was like more money. It was like $1.75, something like that. So the two was actually cheaper, and I got more protein. But yeah, cans are great too. Don't get me wrong. I did like the cans. I just think maybe it's personal preference, because the difference may be like maybe 10 cents, but the protein might be like 5 or 6 grams. So it depends. Every pack and can is a little bit different. But you are right. Cans, I used to be very good, very big in buying cans of tuna. Okay, let's see. It depends on the can of tuna. Products are bad, but if you got good, it's fine. Steak, eggs, and protein is good. Absolutely, you're right. Okay. Uh, heck yeah, creatine helps. Even 5 milligrams per day can make muscles retain water. Just drink lots of water. Yeah, absolutely. You should, dude. I'm being personally honest with y'all guys. I'm not really a creatine guy. Every time I start taking creatine, after 3 or 4 days, first I hate the way it tastes personally. It just to me tastes like yeah. Plus, I've noticed in stuff I've read online, you can get creatine from natural sources like meat and a steak. Okay, I was never really into creatine personally. Even though I need to start, I'll be slacking on that. I'll be honest with y'all, especially from all the new research came out, because it's great to reduce brain and mental problems, brain and mental diseases, like Alzheimer's, and a couple other things like brain fog. So you get a lot of mental clarity off creatine. I just personally don't use it. I need to start. I'm just gonna I've read a lot of good stuff online, but I personally haven't. Okay, let's see. Yes, like drinking salt water because of all the grit that doesn't dissolve. Creatine causes hair loss. Really? I never knew that before. Creatine? How? They can't be true because like there's creatine in natural foods. Like meat and steak and lots of other forces. I don't think I have that much hair loss. I'm gonna be honest. But I haven't yeah, I don't you might have to check your facts on that. Yeah, I've never heard creatine. Otherwise that'd be like a bald eagle. Bald eagle. That's funny. Okay. But yeah, eat carbs. Wait. Eat carbs, especially burgers and buns. Well, burgers aren't really carbs. It's mostly protein. Yeah, there is a little bit of carbs, but yeah. I mean, if you like carbs, I think rice is a better alternative. Oh, this is good. This is a good topic. So one time, some of y'all, I had like trolls in the chat. Not y'all, but it was just funny. They're like saying, I was like telling y'all to replacement carbs. And they're like, oh, anyone told you cut out carbs is bad. I never said cut out carbs. I said replace carbs. What I mean, certain carbs have fat. Okay, like bread, there's fat along with carbs, right? Versus rice, there's no fat, but you get energy. Okay, so there's good carbs for you and bad carbs are for you. Like for example, beer. Beer has carbs. That's not something I suggest. Okay, versus eating rice. So the carb source you'll have, make sure it's something that's like low fat. That's the big deal. I don't I think that whole promotion where like people say carbs are the enemy knows it's just certain type of foods are the enemy. Not every food out there just because it has nutrition stuff in it, like McDonald's burgers, it has protein, has carbs. Doesn't mean it's necessarily good for you. Okay, so just be wary on the carb source. Me personally, I think pasta is better carb source. I actually read an Arnold Schwarzenegger book a long time ago. He was a very big fan of like uh, pasta is a great source of carbs. Even a lot of boxers eat pasta for carb source. Way better than buns because buns have fat versus like pasta and other things and rice. Okay, so I just think if you do have carbs, make sure your carb source has less fat, so you don't put on extra pounds. Okay, so definitely rice, definitely pasta, and all those. But very good topics y'all bringing up. Okay, flex your biceps. Okay, cool. All right, buns better than bread. Yeah, okay. Actually, was I might be wrong. So today I saw at the Aldi store they have protein bread. I've never had that before personally. Have you any of y'all ever ate protein bread? I don't know if it tastes good or bad or whatever, but that was the first time I ever seen protein bread before. I don't know if it's like a promotion thing, but it's just something new I saw. Yo, bro, keep it up, good buddy. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. If you learned something, please like and subscribe. And also, if you did subscribe, drop in the chat you did, because all your push-ups. I do 5 push-ups for every subscriber. Okay. Okay. Maybe I should put like 5. There we go. 5 push-ups. Okay. Rip a fart. No, I won't. Eating processed food gives you strength. That's terrible, guys. No, it doesn't. It puts you in the obesity category. Where did you get that scar? Oh, this is from a car accident. Okay. Like I said about me, in case y'all are new to the stream, I was in a very bad car accident. I couldn't work out for 3 years. So most of my physique I got back all at doing home workouts. Okay. Which I learned all in the Marine Corps. Okay. Like in the Marine Corps, we did mostly push up squats, lunges, jumping jacks, sit ups, mostly all body weight stuff. And we had a pull up bar. So the pull up bar was the only like real piece of equipment. We didn't really lift weights. Uh, Besides doing like ammo can lifts, but that was not all the time. Okay, so you can build a whole physique that you want all at home. Okay, you just need to have clean diet and discipline. Okay, all right, cool. Hello, how you doing? So yeah, please, if you did subscribe, appreciate you. Mine's an anime fitness channel, so if you want to have an anime physique, okay, and look always looking lean and a beach body, and we talk anime, that's what the channel's about. So I appreciate y'all. Please like and subscribe, and if you did, let me know because I'm gonna crank out push-ups for you. Okay. Hey, how you doing? That's like the token action figures car. Really? I never knew that. Giga chat. Well, when I shave, yeah, it's funny. All right. Cool. Hey, what about not sleeping 7 hours? So sleep is very important. I mean, so so there's research about good and bad sleep, right? Even Arnold, Arnold Schwarzenegger, which is like the best bodybuilder out there, who's won a lot of titles. He said he only slept 6 hours. Okay, so I think but then there's a lot of new research people coming out that you need to sleep more. Uh, Me personally, I mean, I love sleep, but I wish I could survive less off sleep. I get maybe about 6 to 7 hours personally, but you have to find stuff that works for you. Okay, uh, stuff that just works for Arnold doesn't always maybe necessarily work for you. He said survive off 6 hours sleep. Other people are saying you need more than that. I would maybe test because you should gauge how you feel off your energy levels. Okay. All right. All right. No spam in the chat, please. Otherwise, you're gonna get blocked. Yep, I'm blocking you. There's no need for that. I can't read all the comments if you just put like one letter at a time. There you go. Cool. I get eight. Bum bum. Can you do the 6-7 thing? Yeah, bodybuilding is not real strength. Yeah, body weight. Well, I wouldn't say that because if you could, yo, lift like if you go bench 405 and you have a 405-pound female above you and you push her off you, that does take strength. Okay, I think it's both, honestly. Okay. Anyways, hello. Some cells were found to be unexpected critical role in exercise. T cells seems to be as much as impact on muscle adaptation. Other ones, new types immune cells were found play. Okay, I'm crushing on you. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's good for pushing and pulling only. Yeah, bodybuilding is good for pushing and pulling. All right, cool. All right, next guys, we're getting back into this. All right, cool. So we already covered breakfast and lunch. So now I'm gonna give y'all some dope dinner options, right? Cool. So here, let me read. All right. Like I said, in case y'all missed it, for lunch, chicken and rice and veggies, turkey wraps and fruit. I use like spinach wraps. And honestly, the spinach wraps taste pretty damn good. I'm very surprised. The first time I ate one, I was like, this actually doesn't taste bad. Tuna rice bowl. I usually add maybe some salt or I put mustard or hot sauce in tuna because tuna normal to me tastes terrible. I don't like the lemon pepper one. Today I tried sweet and spicy. I hated that one personally. But so I just find your own kind of seasonings, but just don't use ketchup stuff like that because that's just nothing but pure sugar. Okay, I cut out ketchup a long time ago. Okay, all right. So next we're gonna go over some dope dinner options, right? And like I said, if any of y'all in here are trying to get lean or get big, easy way to do both. All right, so in the morning, you're gonna do cardio, fasting cardio before breakfast, go on a light jog, or if you just maybe have kids or a family or just can't simply wake up that early, right? Just go do cardio at lunch during your lunch break. Have like a pair of clothes if you have a gym membership or a place to shower afterwards, and then um, well, I used to go swimming during lunch. When I was training for trial for special forces. Swimming during lunch was a great cardio, or early in the morning too, because it depends on the kind of gym membership you have. When if you don't own a pool, like I don't own a pool, so I have a gym membership that has a pool. Swimming is great for cardio, low impact, and that way you knock it out. It'll only take maybe like a good 15, 20, maybe even 12 minutes of swimming. Depends on what you do. But it's just an amazing calorie burner. Okay, next we got dinner. So and then do strength training at night. Okay, so some cool dinner options, right? All right. So first off, we have salmon, rice, and broccoli. Okay. If you're not a fan of broccoli, you can have spinach. Okay. That way, you stay strong like Popeye. Save your lady if she's in trouble. Okay. So yeah, definitely. There's alternatives for veggies for broccoli. Okay. I'm not really a big fan of broccoli, but I like spinach better. All right. Cool. Next is chicken stir fry. Chicken. So another great option, because you have your protein and there. Does I never really heard too many people dislike this one. I personally don't really eat chicken stir fry, but I have friends that do. They love eating it. It's pretty good. Okay. Next is shrimp and pasta. Okay. So another great protein and carb source, right? So very, very good for a dinner option. Okay. And another one of my favorite is steak, potatoes, and greens. So greens are like, spinach, asparagus, whatever you like, So these are some cool dinner options, right? Okay. Which of these would y'all prefer eating the most? I want to see who uh likes these. Me personally, I would either go with either this one, and this one. No, shrimp and pasta always tastes delicious. Okay, steak and potatoes always great, and plus some greens too. You can't go wrong with steak and potatoes. Very very delicious too. I'm personally a ribeye guy, but there's there's different types of steaks. There's strips. There's even some people like T-bone steaks. Everybody's different, so different uh, ta taste and preferences. Okay, but these are some great dinner options too. Let me see what y'all put real quick. Then I have a bonus meal thing for y'all. Okay, let's see what y'all got. Here, cool. All right, cool. So salmon, yes, I subscribed. All right, cool. I got you on the push-ups. Thank you. I got you. I ain't gonna run away. Also, if you work out at home, these are very, very good to get. All right, these I feel like these do relieve a lot of pressure away from like joints and wrists. Okay, so let's do it. 5 push-ups. I got you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you for the sub. 5. Got you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's see. Salmon. Why are you worried about his? He was in the Marine. Okay. Dude, do you ever change clothes or do you have several pair of same color? That's nasty. Change your underwear. Ill. Do. Yeah, I do have multiple pairs of khaki pants. Yeah. So that's like I'm not even wearing underwear right now. You want me to change something I'm not wearing? Where you source your meat and seafood is good to mention. Okay, cool. So meat, I do find meat is pretty cheap at a Costco or Aldi store, especially fish. Right? Fish is very good too. Okay. um, Let me see. Rice, I see. I'm a big fan of sticky rice. Okay, so sticky rice are usually got at Costco, right? Costco is very very delicious for the sticky rice. It's the only place I really found that has like uh microwavable sticky rice, right? So those are places that I like purchasing from. Yeah, so usually see the Aldi store or Costco or Sam's Club too. Sam's Club is great too. I see. Cool. All right. I was going to ask if you were ever in special forces. No, no, I was never in. I tried. So I tried out for. It was called MARSOC, Marine Corps Special Forces. I made it all through the way through, but I didn't get selected. So it was. I was a little bit uneducated at the time. Because we started with like 180 candidates. 80 passed, but only 20 got picked, and I wasn't one of those 20. So just because you make it doesn't mean you get selected. That's why it's called assessment and selection. So but I did learn a lot of good knowledge from there. But I mean, just throughout the whole Marine Corps career, most of us were just wearing, um, uh, most of us were just teaching and learning from lots of different things. Beef or chicken, which is the best protein source? So I mean, uh, but both are great protein sources. So if you have different protein sources, I wouldn't recommend limit yourself to one. Have a variety. Like some days have beef, some days have chicken. You shouldn't do like everything where it's like only one because when stuff gets kind of boring, most people don't tend to stick with it. Okay, like if I eat chicken and rice every day for years, which I have for a long extended period of time, it kind of sucked. Then you have to find different seasonings. So you find other alternatives like maybe salmon or tuna or beef. Hey, want to be the best of the best, not just anyone else who passes. Thank you for yeah, absolutely, no problem, brother. So I mean, I think beef is more beef possibly has less fat than chicken, but both are great protein sources. To be real, I mean, like tuna is better protein source than beef and chicken. I'll be honest, because it just has more protein and very less fat. But like I said, whatever your meals are, don't limit yourself to only like eating chicken or only eating steak or only eating shrimp or salmon because it's gonna get old. I'll be honest, you're human. We like to have variety in our lives, you know. So like that's what's cool about healthy options. When you have different varieties, it doesn't feel boring eating the same thing over and over. Okay, peanut butter is high in protein or chickpeas. Chickpeas are fantastic, actually. I prefer version, and if you have the same money, Imagine you have alpha gal and trying to do it. Okay. I don't know what alpha gal. I don't understand what's the alpha gal. I don't never heard of that before. Okay. Pretty new. Okay, cool. All right, next. Wait, if you can find a local farmer that raises and sells beef or chicken, buy from them. Okay. Yeah, Wiltie's the one who told me to change my underwear when I'm not wearing any. Talk about weird. Pretty funny. Okay, next I also had some lazy meal uh options. Okay, this is for people is if you don't like cooking, things like that. All right, cool. So first is having rotisserie chicken and microwavable rice. So just go buy rotisserie chicken, like a Costco rotisserie chicken, or I, I would stay away from Walmart. I've tried Walmart rotisserie chicken; it tastes not good, just not delicious at all. Okay. Then another solution is if you're lazy, you just don't feel like cooking, just have a protein shake. Protein shake and put a banana in it. Okay. There you go. Do put 20 push-ups for the king of the pirates. Sure, why not? Uh, is tick bites makes you full allergic to mammals? Okay. Yep. 3.99 for rotisserie at Costco. Oh yeah, it's pretty awesome. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll knock out some 20 push-ups. Why not? For the king of the pirates. Why not? Cool. All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There you go. King of the Pirates. Okay. Awesome. Can you really hear a whip crack? Oh, I mean, I've never cracked any whips myself personally, but I've seen clips. I've seen clips and videos of people throwing the whip and. Awesome. Earned a sub, brother. Thank you. That was dope. Appreciate it. King of the Pirates, Blackbeard. Dude, I don't know, man. Let's get into the who's gonna be King of the Pirates topic. This is something I do love talking about. So, any of One Piece fans, personally, have y'all even tried the One Piece bento box? I think who has it? Popeyes, right? Popeyes the one that has it. Bro ate the push-ups. Push up. Thank you, dude. That's hilarious. Thank you. Y'all are too kind. I appreciate that. Do 10 push-ups for the Hokage. Y'all are hilarious. Oh, okay. No, I don't. I hope Blackbeard isn't king of the pirates. I mean, he's a pretty good pirate. You can't go wrong. You know, he's winning people over left and right in different ways, kind of like Luffy is. So I wonder who's gonna be like in the final battle, because Shanks is gonna make a move. Are you caught up with One Piece? Yes, I am. I've been watching One Piece since they came out on Kids WB, where they're like censoring a lot, honestly. But yeah, One Piece I've always been reading the manga and stuff, because which I really don't even know how they completed like this season when the Elbaf arc isn't even done. Like in the manga, it's getting awesome critical points right now. I'm not gonna throw any spoilers, but it's not even completed. So I'm guessing the anime is gonna be maybe like part one, part two of the Elbaf arc. Or Elbaf arc, okay? Buggy's future King of the Pirates. He might be. Just subscribe. Had too many subs yesterday. Wasn't able to sub push up time. Yeah, all right, cool. I got you. I'm not gonna have push ups. Cool. Let's do it. You know what? For you, Wilty, just because I love turning haters into fans, I'm gonna do you one special. I'm gonna give you 5 handstand push ups. Let's do it. All right, cool. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, did I go all the way down? There you go, 5. Thank you for the sub, my friend. I got you. But dude, I hope Buggy isn't king of the pirates. If he does, that'll be that means Luffy's whole journey was just to set him up. You know, I don't know, like even with Shanks and stuff, it's gonna be all nuts. No, I'm just kidding with you, man. I just trolled you. I'm learning how to troll people. The chat's. I never said you hated me. Yeah, so I love everybody in here, guys. None of y'all can make me put me in a bad mood. Especially the comments I get are hilarious, bro. I've been called. Who was it one time? They called me like an assassin dwarf, or they said like, just they're like, bro, just imagine if you were taller. I'm like, well, okay, but I can't do anything. What is your why is your shirt off? Oh, I'm proving to people you can have an anime physique all at home. Okay, you don't need a gym membership. I'm at Dress Rosa. Pick it up after like 8 years. Oh my God, Mars, you got kind of a long way to go, but it's still very exciting. Like the next ones after Dress Rosa, they're gonna be pretty fun, pretty exciting. I watch One Piece, so it should be okay. Cool, cool. Are those sobriety chips I see? If so, congratulations, brother. Where sobriety chips? Oh no 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 no! So these are like called challenge coins that you get from military. Okay, these are actually my buddies, my roommates. His name's DJ, and he's out of country right now. Okay, I had my personal ones, but they're over at my place. So in the Marine Corps, because the Army and Marine Corps are kind of a little bit different. I'm not super educated about how the Army do things. Like basically, it's a challenge coin is like you receive from like a big wig, like a higher up, if you do something noteworthy or kind of like shows excellence or something like that. Like I got one for winning. I was the like single Marine president of the entire basic camp Peloton, so I won a challenge coin for that. You never returned the blockbuster movie either. The wonder do you do what block? Dude, I used to love blockbuster, especially because you could rent games. Dude, I love blockbuster. When I was a kid, I wish I was an adult. What Christmas? What's up? What are you crying about? Say hello to the chat, Christmas. Christmas. What? Quit trying to add for attention. You know, we're doing a stream. Quit being like an attention cat. Sorry, guys. Behind you, there's a movie. Oh, but anyways, I love Blockbuster. No, when I was a kid when Blockbuster was business. Okay, not an adult. All right. Do you do calisthenics? Yes, my whole channel is about calisthenics. All home workouts. Okay. What anime do you watch apart from Dragon Nuts? I've never watched Dragon Nuts. I don't know what that is. Okay. Q Cat, hello from NYC. Okay. Dude, I grew up like since Toonami. So Toonami came out with all the badass animes. They had like Rurouni Kenshin. Yu Yu Hakusho is one of my favorites. I love Yu Yu Hakusho because it's like straight hands. Um, Quit it. Stop. Quit asking for attention. Okay. And I had a lot of friends from New York. I had a lot of homies from Rochester. I like the people from New York a lot because y'all don't sugarcoat anything. You just tell people straight up how it is, like brutally honest. Toonami, yeah, dude, Toonami was dope, bro. What do you know about my boy Kuwabara? Dude, Kuwabara was awesome. Remember, he had a cat named Eikichi? He was like, Eikichi. He was trying to save his cat and stuff. Kuwabara loved cats, bro. He was a beast. You was talking about tuna and the kitty here. Okay, yeah, that's facts. Big facts. I did mention tuna several times, and now he's over here trying to get some tuna. You know, I only watch DBZ. DBZ is great, but there's a ton of awesome ones out there. Like if you like fighting animes, there was it was one. Shoot, I'm trying to remember. It was one. It's a recent one. I think it's called Bofarin. Yeah, Bofarin is Furin or Bofarin. Something like it's where it's literally a high school and they just like literally fight other gangs and stuff. Okay, what's your favorite sport to practice? All sport wise, I was a big fan of MMA, which is obviously like a lot of different sports. So you have like Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, you have wrestling, you have Muay Thai, you have kickboxing, you have lots of different sports all in one sport, actually. Bro, watch Hajime no Ippo. Dude, I have. Uh, James, I have watched Hajime no Ippo. I'm still reading the manga to this day. To this day, I'm still reading the manga. Okay. Windbreaker, yes, yes. Yes, you're right. That's what's called Windbreaker. Thank you for telling me. Actually, I watched JJK too. Yeah, JJK is pretty badass. The manga is way farther, is real beast. But yeah, Windbreaker is great. If you want to, the first episode got me hooked, and it was badass, bomb, lots of good fighting. Okay, I love both cats and dogs. Nice. I remember there was and that Beerus. Christmas, I gotta give you a little Beerus outfit. He just likes getting petted. Look at him. Literally, he just loves getting petted the whole time. That's all he wants is just attention. But he's a nice cat. I understand. I'm a dog person. Huh. Well, I mean, everybody. Kuroko no Basket. Oh, hell yeah, Mars. That is great. Now we're talking. So I used to hate sports anime chat. I'm be honest. I used to hate sports anime until I watched Kuroko no Basket. I was like, dude, actually, because I sucked at basketball. I was terrible. I was trash. I couldn't shoot. I could barely dribble. So I was terrible at basketball. I was called a thief on the court because all I was good is just stealing and passing it. That's it. So when I saw that one, I was like, dope. Thank you, appreciate you. Yeah. If you learned something during the stream, please like and subscribe. Blue Lock's dope, dude. If Blue Lock came out, especially the manga. I hope y'all are reading the manga. The manga is so far ahead of the anime. It's like worlds, and it's getting so good right now. I know it's difficult for me to for y'all maybe to understand, but Blue Lock, like, it was good, but now it's like peak. It gets better, 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 and better. And I know it's hard to understand, but you have to read it. I don't want to spoil nothing for what's happening currently, but it's just getting really good. Are you a model? No, I never did modeling. I was so disappointed with season two Blue Lock though, dude. Yes, okay. So season two was okay. I'm telling you, read the manga. Trust me, read the manga. You can literally binge read it. It might take you maybe a day or so because there's so many chapters. If you read the manga, it'll rekindle your life. I mean, it'll rekindle your love for Blue Lock all over again. Because I'll be honest, there's certain animes that kill the anime. They don't either do good enough that it doesn't necessarily show as badass as the manga was. Okay, so it kind of makes people have a bad taste in their mouth. So if you read the manga for Blue Lock, you'll re-fall in love because it gets so dope. I don't want to spoil anything for you because I want you to experience the thrill, the excitement, the awesomeness of it. Do you like Hunter x Hunter? So I did watch read Hunter x Hunter a long time ago. I stopped after the last season because I'm be honest, I don't like the bug arc. I think was it called bug arc or ant arc? I think it's ant arc. After that, I kind of like I thought it should have finished at Green Island, but I got told this recently. I should read the manga because the manga is apparently way better. But no, I haven't read that one recently. I practice all sports, but basketball, I'm so limited in information and court awareness, and basketball anime gives me. Yeah, absolutely, it does. Like, there's one anime. If y'all like baseball, there's an anime called Ace of Diamond. Dude, it made me fall in love with baseball, and I hated baseball. I thought it was boring as hell. I thought it was like I didn't know it was so strategic. I didn't know it's like playing chess, but on a whole physical level. Like I had no idea how much strategy is in baseball. It was literally everything you do, and it was really, really cool. It made me like sports anime, which I used to hate. Okay, you should join modeling. Cool, thank you. If you know of a modeling service you can recommend, please do. My favorite anime is the one with female and tentacle. Oh wait, I don't know what that one is either. Sorry. Okay, how do you feel about One Piece live action? So I haven't watched any of the live action. To be real, I didn't watch it on purpose. To be real, because 10 times out of 10 times I'm not going to speak on the One Piece's live action, but 10 out of 10 times whenever they do a live action, it always sucks. They effed it up with Dragon Ball Z. They effed it up with lots of different shows. I think they're gonna do a Blue Lock live action, which everyone's already like, no, don't do it. But I've heard good things about the One Piece live action, so I haven't watched it yet, so I can't judge something I haven't watched. If y'all think it's good enough, You need to download, watch Invincible, bro. There's 4 seasons. Okay, okay. Hello from Germany. Nice. I thank you. I always wanted to go to Germany. Isn't it true in Germany it takes like 6 months to get your driver license? Because I had some friends and family stationed in Frankfurt, Germany, and they said it was really cool. Okay, what are your opinions of people who hate on Dragon Ball but haven't watched it? Totally not personal. I think okay. This is a very good question. So, just like um, I like to. I think I'm smarter than the average bear, to be real. So I can't hate something if I don't experience it. So those kind of people are ignorant. Ignorant, like I said, being ignorant is just simply they don't have the knowledge. Like I can't hate. One of y'all mentioned Invincible, right? I haven't watched Invincible, so I can't possibly hate it because I've never watched it. It's just like if you ask me, hey, do I like what do I think about chocolate ice cream if I don't ever eat it? I can't give you an opinion because I just haven't tried it. So the people who don't watch Dragon Ball, they need to try it. Because all the cool things actually, it was like the birth of Dragon Ball fighting wise on Toonami. Toonami, I think, literally put anime on the map in the US. Okay, because I remember Naruto was coming out, Inuyasha was coming out, Dragon Ball Z was coming out. Then there was even cool animes on Cartoon Network. Well, not animes, but shows like cartoon shows. Like I love Kids Next Door. Next Door, I thought that was badass. I was like, man, I was a kid at the time. Samurai Jack was dope. So there's a lot of cool cartoons that Cartoon Network and Toonami brought, and it gave me a lot of joy in my childhood. I don't know about y'all. What's y'all's favorite show from the Cartoon Network Toonami days? I want to see what y'all put. Okay, exactly. Just how do you judge something you never watched? I would literally just. I mean, I can't. Exactly. That's what I said. Yeah. Like there's so many good shows that came out in the early 2000s, like Trigun. Some of them are DBZ, my first love. Yes, DBZ. Even now, I don't know if y'all are educated or known. They're remaking Dragon Ball Super. There was a DBZ announcement earlier in this year, and last weekend, or I think 2 weekends ago, they had Dragon Ball Power Hour. So they announced the new Dragon Ball video game, and the new Super season is Dragon Ball Super, and then they're remaking Beerus because a lot of fans, which is I think is cool, because a lot of fans complained that animation was subpar. They were waiting for all the episodes, and then when they finally watched it, it looked like crap. So I think it's cool that they're doing a fan service. They're remaking it. They're spending money on budget because the fans were just unhappy with the product. Like the voice acting was great, but the animation sucked, and people were making really good points. Like, how the hell is the animation from the 90s and 2000s better than 2024, than 2018, I think it was. That makes no sense. So I thought it was cool that the franchise listened to the fans and they were making it. Okay. Ed, Nettie. Oh yeah, Ed, Nettie was awesome. Dude, that show literally made me want Jawbreakers. I didn't even know what Jawbreakers tasted like. I was like, bro, mom, I want to buy some Jawbreakers. And I walked into the store, the Jawbreakers were like this big. Bro, I was like, how the heck am I can't put it like I can't even eat this crap. I was like, how the hell did Ed, and Nettie eat freaking Jawbreakers? So Avatar: Last Airbender is oh yeah, dude, Avatar was dope. I loved Avatar. It was really cool action. And I love the music, the quality, the comedy. The Avatar movies are dope. Uh, I even like the Fairly Odd Parents. There was like a movie, the Fairly Odd Parents movie, where he had like to get the muffin that gives you like one rule for your wish. Literally, that movie had badass animation. Okay, hey, how you doing, Chilled? When I used to sprint home from Dragon Ball so I couldn't miss DBZ was peak, and especially when I first saw Goku go Super Saiyan. I used to live in Mexico, and boy, oh boy, us Mexicans love DBZ. Cool, hell yeah. Well, I mean, I think the whole world likes DBZ, man, not just certain culture. What do you think about magnesium? Oh, magnesium's apparently so you should have it daily. My friend's wife, she's a doctor. She told us you're supposed to have magnesium and zinc every day because that supports your immune system. Okay, so it's very important. That's also what helped us get through COVID without getting sick. Hey, chill. Okay, Courage the Cowardly Dog, dude. That show was scary. Okay, there's parts I loved it. You know, and, but there was just like some serious. I had like sometimes nightmares. Like I was sleeping, I just hear voices in my head like "Return the slab." return the slab. And I'm like, oh my God, dude. I'll wake up like scared. Some of those episodes, Curse the Cowardly Dog, were awesome, and some of them were just terrifying. Like the one with the cat, and the red cat, and he had like the spiders, and dude, that was a scary one. There's times I wish I didn't watch the show, but it was really cool. Uh, let's see. I cried when Piccolo died. Which time? Let's see. Kids Next Door was so peak. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, tell me what y'all's favorite show from like the Cartoon Network days were. My brother happy. My brother loves your channel. It's 21st birthday. Hey, happy birthday! Happy birthday, Dixon Miyazi. Awesome, cool. Happy birthday, brother. Happy 21st. Don't get drunk off alcohol. Go drink a protein shake. Do something that's good for you. Okay, even if it's your 21st, go have a little bit of fun. Just make sure your fun is in moderation. Don't drink and drive. Have a DD. Okay, no matter how effed up you get, even if it's like a beer or two, don't drink and drive. No. And the reason I'm telling y'all that, seriously, it's not your actions. This happened to me literally 3 days ago. Y'all in the stream wondering like how I was so wide awake and excited, and it was like 12 in the morning, 1 in the morning. I saw literally a car accident happen in front of me, and the person in front of me, he was 100% like either effed up or drunk. I don't know. It was I was coming home from work, and I was in a turning lane. I mean, I'm sorry, I was in a single lane. The lane to the left of me was a turning lane. So, and the car in front of me, it was the first one in front of the stoplight. It had no lights on. It was dark at night. It was like 11. So the light turned green. My lane is not a turning lane. The lane left of me is a turning lane, right? So our lane turned green. The turning lane was red, right? So the dude turned, not in the turning lane. He turned left, oncoming traffic, boom, crash. So the reason I tell people don't drink and drive, no matter what you do, is also so you're mentally aware of other people driving bad on the roads. Okay, literally, I saw a crash happen right in front of me. I was like, oh my God, dude, that's terrible. The dude literally, like, he was effed up. He turned when the turning lane is red, our lane is green to go straight. He boom, and the other person, yeah. Christmas, stop. You're not getting tuna. Chill out. How do you feel about gas prices increasing around us? It's terrible, but you're gonna have to earn some more income, brother. Everybody's got to earn more income. That's why I'm trying to do this. Coach boxing, please. I'm not a boxer. I'll be honest. Boxing is a great sport, especially if you're trying to build like some badass shoulder endurance and abs. Okay, boxing is amazing cardio, dude. It's fight training is some of the best training out there, especially uh I actually learned this from the Marine Corps when we are doing like Marine Corps martial arts. My sergeant, because I used to be in good shape, but he kind of humbled me really quick because that was when I could do like a lot of push-ups, a lot of squats, a lot of jump. I could do a lot of everything at the time. Really, I was really really in good shape at the time. And then he humbled me in a very very good sense. He was like, "Hey," because he called me by my last name. He's like, "Hey, you're good at workout 20, 30, 40 minutes, but after that, you're toast, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, I don't need you. I need someone who can keep your strength and intensity for 5, 6 hours. Okay, you don't do enough cardio." He's like, "Cardio is your toolbox being open." He said, "Your strength is a tool, your stamina is a tool, your explosion and power are a tool. What's the point if those tools stay in your toolbox 20 minutes and then you're caked? You're like you can't work out or do anything else the rest of the day. If you're after 20, 30 minutes, you're done. All those tools are useless because they're stuck in your toolbox. You need cardio so you can keep your toolbox open longer so you can use your tools." So he humbled me. I was like, damn, he's right. I could work out a great 20, 30 minutes, but after that, I'm usually toast. I can't do the same performance as for 5, 6 hours, like if you're like in combat and stuff like that, where you have to carry people sometimes for an hour or so or 2 hours. So he humbled me. I was like, damn, I need to get my cardio up. Name 10 tools. Oh, you mean like there's crescent wrench, moon wrench, Phillips, flathead. Uh, there's all types of drills. There's I don't know socket wrench. There's let's see, that's six, I think. Here, let me think. All right, crescent wrench, moon wrench. All right, that. Those, I'm trying to remember. There's pulley. There's a bunch of tools out there. Like the Russian special forces, they are a different breed. Is weightlifting for 2 hours cardio? Well, if no, not really. It's Okay, I guess it depends if you're weight lifting, weight carrying is different. Like for example, when we had a run with water jugs, okay, for long distance, that was carrying weight, but it wasn't weight lifting. We just, I mean, we lifted it up and ran with it, so that was cardio. So it's different. It depends what you do with the weight. Like if you do kettlebell swings and then snatches, okay, and cleans and then burpees. That's like a cardio workout. That's a conditioning workout. So that's cardio. Okay. My grandfather is now 3 years sober. Congratulations. Awesome. Is that a cat? Yes, it's a cat. Christmas. See, you're getting the chat's attention. Leave me alone. Okay. Cool. What are your thoughts on red pill, blue pill content if you know what it is? So, I'm not super educated on that. I need to look up what red pill, blue pill content is because I've heard of it. I've just not know exactly for sure. So I have to like dial it in and read it and stuff. Okay, maybe you could explain it to me what that is. Is jump rope cardio? Yes. Jump rope is amazing cardio. It's fantastic. Okay, you're small. Thank you, Lester. I appreciate that. Tell me what part I need to get bigger. Okay, it's not my shoulders. It's not my arms. It's not my traps. Okay, tell me what part I need to get bigger if I'm small. And don't say height. I like your cap. Thank you. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, Shepard. Awesome. Let me see. But yeah, y'all asking some good questions. But yeah, drop in the chat y'all's favorite cartoon or anime y'all liked watching early days. Even like no, I was about to say Nintendo. Nick, how many hours jump? How many hours? Honestly, you don't need to jump rope for hours. If you do it consistently for about 15-20 minutes, that's equal to running about 3 miles. So jump rope is, especially if you're early days. I remember when I first started jump roping, dude, the shoulder endurance is nasty. Like, I was like, oh my god. It also is a great way for your calves to get huge. My lats, I don't know. My lats are pretty big, so you're wrong on that, buddy. My lats are like part of some of the biggest body part I have. Can you share your diet plan? Yes, I did. Go to the beginning of the stream. I literally was talking about that earlier. Or I could do this for you too, actually. Here we go. If you spam the chat, I'm gonna block you. Okay, this is what we were talking about earlier. Okay, stuff you can eat for dinner: salmon, rice, broccoli, chicken stir fry, shrimp and pasta, steak, potatoes, and greens. Okay. Gotcha. So yeah, and the beginning of the stream, I already covered breakfast and lunch too. Block that guy. Oh yeah, I got you. Sorry, you're not acting like Tony the Tiger right now. You're not being great. Ain't that right, Christmas? The cat's name is Christmas, by the way. Let's see. Mm-hmm. There we go. Nice. Cool. Lats need a lot of work. I wish. Y'all are funny. If my lats need work, I'd love to see y'all because I was like, my lats are pretty big. You know, so I don't know what how else bigger they could be. Yeah, I'm not even a bodybuilder. What would you say is your best muscle genetic? Well, I would say none. I like all my muscle. I had like zero genetics on my part. I literally had to like do a lot of gymnastics and body weight stuff. You look sweet and warm hearted. Thank you. I appreciate you, Shepard. Okay, put me a coach. I got. Well, I'm here for you. If you have questions, let me know. Smoothies, juice, like drink to sub soda. Yeah, Angel Boy, you're right. So, if y'all are having calorie problems, like some people y'all told me in the chat, you have problems like eating enough because some people have maybe digestive problems. Liquid calories are a good way to for you to hit your calories that you need. Like protein shakes or smoothies. Smoothies are great. Do you stream regularly? Yes, yes. If you're going to be a narcissist, then why are you asking what you need to improve on? And it's obviously not a bodybuilder. Stinky. I don't know if you're new to this, but my channel is to like go look on the channel. My channel is to help people build their physique at home. You're the one, y'all the ones saying I need stuff to work on. I didn't ask what I need to work on because that was comedy. When the comedy question was like when y'all called me small, I'm like, I don't think there's any part of my body that's small. Were you cavalry? No, no, I was a mechanic. I was a 1341 heavy equipment mechanic. Which is my favorite muscle group to train? Um, hmm. I like doing jump rope a lot because it does hit shoulders and calves. It's nasty. Should probably find a different challenge than you did ask. LOL. Because I was joking, man. Y'all are taking it seriously. Can you make me a moderator? No, I don't even know what moderator does. Okay, let's see what else. You look sweet and warm. Thank you. I appreciate you. Matt, you're in. Okay. And Delta upper chest. You asked, I answered. LOL, you're not being great. Good one. Huh? What does that mean? Christmas. Hi. Dictator. Let me see if I missed it. Can you share diet? Well, yeah, Shepard, I think I already went there. Cartoon for me is Gumball. Is that those elbows are going to be going hard, my dude? Them elbows. What does that mean? Going hard. Kim Possible is good. Oh, I forgot about Kim Possible. They had that theme song. Do you still feel unmotivated to work out sometimes? How do you get past that? Dude, Stinky, you're having some like personal stuff. I was in the Marine Corps from like 2011 till 2018. You served in, yeah, I was in the Marine Corps. Did you even tour? Yeah, you like when people talk about, did you even serve? What was your MOS? What was your battalion? What was your unit? That means you have some internal personal problems. No one even cares about that or even asking about that. You got some personal stuff you got to deal with, brother. Raise your hand, muscle. So after after the shit went down. Oh yeah, so deploying doesn't mean anything. I tried out and made it through special forces. You know, and if you did that, cool. Go do special forces training. Go then you can compete. You know, go do a ruck run if that's timed and be one of the very first few people to chain. You know, as you have some internal problems, man. When people like compare their military service to other people's military service, I'm like, cool. Yeah, I was a pogue. But did you go and make it through special forces? No, you got deployment orders. You got sent to go somewhere, and cool, congrats, you did your job. You got sent to where they told you to go. That doesn't make you better than any other people. I hate people like that. It's just those are like some salty vests that wish they could come back in. You know, what was your hardest moment in your marine training, like toughest exercise or training? Um, I think it was definitely swimming, like the swimming stuff when I was training for MARSOC, because the treading water was a little bit difficult for me. I wasn't a strong swimmer before, but then like doing like bottom samples. No, I just hate stolen valor. Well, okay, that's your own personal problem. Go fight everybody else who does stolen valor. But to answer your question, the swim, like I wasn't a really strong swimmer before. I had to talk to my friends who worked at the pool. They helped me be a strong swimmer. Cause and then when I had to like swim with uniform and then time, and then like with boots, and then you do like with full gear, that treading water was real difficult. So swimming was real challenging for me. Also in the beginning, I wasn't a strong runner. I became a strong runner. Like I bought one um an elevation mask. There's like a gas mask, like with different elevation training, because I would get like really tired of running. Like I said, my seniors like hit me for cardio, like, dude, you need to improve your cardio. So I did a lot of stuff after work, like training to get better at breathing, things like that, and cardio, things like that. Bro, yesterday I do ab workout. After that, I really messed up. Really stand up and it feels like leg workout. I count this my progression or what? Well, some ab workouts are hip flexors. Marines running Marines running is 3 months and they make you gas mask as well. No, no, an elevation mask is not like Stinky. You need to do some research, bro. You like have some personal stuff. No, we don't. Marine Corps, we don't run miles in gas mask all the time. I'm talking about an elevation. Like, pay attention. An elevation training mask is a gas mask. We have different elevation settings. We have like 10,000 feet, 15,000 feet, 20,000 feet. So that's an elevation gas mask is different because it lowers and restricts your air that comes in. So it gets you acclimatized to having high altitude when you don't live in high altitude settings. So like where I live, there's mountains and stuff, but it wasn't like 18,000 feet or 12,000 feet. So you have different altitude. So that's what helps for cardio. It was like fight training that I saw. It was called literally training mask. Okay, stop lying, bro. Let's dude. This guy's a troll. You could just Google elevation training mask and it'll show you they have different settings. This guy is like, man. I'm sorry, Chad. We got a crybaby veteran here who's calling me a liar who doesn't know. You could just Google elevation training mask. Like, why would I make that up? Hilarious. Okay, hey, bro. Stinky. Yeah, I hate people like that, man. It's just like they literally you could just Google, but the people then when they're wrong, they never apologize. They're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, bro. You're right." Literally, y'all all y'all could do if you want to get your cardio up, you could Google elevation training mask, and literally now there's different forms of it. In 2011, it was like literally gas mask, but now they made it to where you could just wrap around, so it didn't cover your whole head. So there's different forms of it, but yeah, you have different settings. It's elevation training, and so you could increase your cardio because at the time I was really big into fight training. And so hey, how you doing, Rick? Hope you're having a good day. Elevation training is great, but that's just a different kind of cardio. That's if you're trying to increase your cardio. So me, I had a problem. I would like have trouble with breath control when I would run. So that's why I bought an elevation mask. So because it gets basically, and that what made me be able to run without getting tired. Like then it was just muscle endurance. So that's the problem I had. What games are you playing, bro? Recently, hey, how you doing? I'm doing great, Seahawk. Uh, hello, hello, hello. Oh wait, there was a question I forgot to answer. Just barely laying down for bed, sleep, work, sore, pain. You could say that in abs. Okay, cool, awesome. Oh, there was a question y'all said. How many pirates did you catch? I didn't catch any pirates. I have narrow clavicle and waist side, bro. How can narrow clavicle? I don't know. Counts with fingers. This dude, yeah, you're right. I do count with fingers. Now that was funny, John. Thank you. That's funny. You're exactly right. I can't be mad. Okay. So one of y'all asked as a question in chat, um, is there's are there days that I don't feel like working out, and how do I push past that mentally? Uh, so a great. I think I've talked to this before in y'all's other streams. Basically, think about the three Fs. One is have a friend that'll push you like hey you sometimes you need a buddy or friend or a workout partner to like basically kick you like hey come on bro get your shoes on let's go I unfortunately I don't have that so I have to always do self-motivation okay two is think of your family or yeah think of your family you want to be strong and in shape enough to basically save them as if they're in trouble or you want to be strong enough if your mom or other women in your family can't carry the groceries if they get too old. So be strong enough for your family, live for your family. You want to be healthy, especially if you have kids. You want to be a healthy individual so you could live a long life and be there for your kids when they're growing up. Like I had a buddy, he told me he wanted to get in shape because he was very sad and mad at himself. He couldn't carry his daughters in his arms for a long time, long periods. He would get tired and he would get frustrated. He's like, dude, I need to get in shape. I can't even hold my babies like doing the little Superman or Supergirl flying around without getting tired. He's like out of shape. I need to get back into it. So, hey, Brazil, prazer. Cool. Hello. And the three thing for motivation is think of the future you want to be and act like that person. So in the future, is the future you going to skip the workout or is he going to get it done and just move on? Plus you feel a lot more pride. You feel a lot more having wins under your belt every day is gonna help you carry on and stay disciplined. Like if you work out, hello to Brazil, hello Praze. Thank you, Frankie. Uh, so think of how the future you looks like and acts, and then act like that person. So that's what I do. Like when I have days I don't want to feel like working out, I'm like, hey, I just got to get it done. The future me isn't gonna act like a little girl and cry about it. He's just gonna get it done and move on. Cool. Plus, you're gonna feel 10 times better. El Bullen, did you eat carbs? Okay. Why? Why I'm not losing weight if I'm in a deficit? Okay, so it might be your training. Just because you're in a deficit doesn't mean you're gonna lose weight, bro. Let me put you on the method. elbowing. Hey, bro, show your triceps. Triceps magic. Like magic and muscles. Okay. Crystal meth. No, that's terrible. Don't do any drugs. Just work out. Okay. If you're trying to lose weight, if you're in a deficit, it also matters what you eat. So just because you're in a deficit doesn't mean you're eating proper stuff. Like if I drink 1,500 calories of beer, I'm in a deficit, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna lose weight. So you got to make sure you eat clean. What about if you have fast metabolism? Well, what about it? You mean if you have? Are you trying to like? Depends on your goals. If you're trying to get, I know I kind of have fast metabolism. Thank you, Rick. Appreciate you. Okay. Is there a lot of fit people in South Carolina? Um, hmm, that's a good question, actually. you Christmas. Are there a lot of fit people in South Carolina? Huh? Is that a yes or a no? Speak English. Okay. Well, you heard it straight from the cat's mouth. Cat got your tongue. It's pretty funny. Yes and no. I think there's fit people everywhere, different cities. You just want attention, don't you? I'm sorry, chat. Christmas is part of our team. He's a little motivator here. He's also do a backflip. Dude, I can't yet. I'm trying. Labs, I'm trying. The backflip part is starting, okay? Tomorrow actually reminds me I gotta go to that gymnastics gym and speak with him. I thought the cat sounded like it was a baby crying. I like to hear those Christmas carols. That's funny. Make the cat do a backflip. How do you do that? I've never even heard you. Christmas. The cat's name is. Can you do a backflip? Can you do a backflip for real? Do it. Come on. I'll give you some catnip. I guess that's a no. I'm sorry. Have you ever had thoughts about another man? No. Sorry about that, but the other man I think about. Coach, can you do handstand? Yes, I can. I can do handstand. Let's do it. Do some handstands, baby. Mm-hmm. Cool. All right. Make sure I don't hit the fan. Gotta get better at this. All right, see, get my balance. All right, see. One. Nope. My bill touched. Okay, let's go for two. Let's go for two handstand push-ups. All right. Okay. Nope. All right. See. Balance. That's the best part. Balancing. Okay. All right. See. Nope. My shoulder's a little bit tired, but let's try again one more time. Okay. All right, so. Oh, today I'm not feeling it. I don't know why. What's up? Sorry, guys. My arms feel real tired. I'm doing okay. I need to get better at that. Whew. I'm a bouncer at a strip club, and I have to watch this door. That's pretty cool. Thank you. Very impressive. The walking looks like a good exercise. It is very good shoulders exercise. But I wasn't walking on purpose, I'll be honest. I was trying to not to fall over. I think honestly this makes walking on my hands a little bit tougher. I don't know why. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is way easier. Okay, here. All right, so let's try it out. All right, cool. Balance. Nope. Oh, today I'm just not feeling it. I don't know what's up, guys. Sorry. Whew. Okay, coach, what's your body fat right now? I don't know. I probably I'm probably like at a 50% body fat. At least. Look at me. I'm at least maybe like I'm 53. Yeah, I'm probably like at a 53%. 6'7". No, I'm not. You could tell this is what you look like if you want to get 50% body fat, okay? Not 15, 50. All right. No, I'm not. Y'all are hilarious, dude. I wish I was 6 foot. Y'all gotta tell me what it's like to be 6 foot. I'm 5'4", honestly. Yeah, no, yeah, dude, not in 2%. Maybe 22. Okay. What's your height and weight? Oh, I'm 5'4" and 153 pounds. Okay. So you only do body weight. So I did do some weightlifting, but after my car accident, about 98% of my mass I got from body weight stuff. Literally like push up squats, jumping jacks, lunges, um, pull up bar. Literally it's just body weight stuff. Because when I went to gym one time and I picked up a weight, my bones like started like cracking around my ribs. I was like, oh shit! It was still a little bit like kind of scary for me. So I don't want to re-injure myself. So I just stuck with body weight stuff. You could get a physique like this, just all at home body weight. That's what my channel is about. If you learned something new, please subscribe. And if you did subscribe, let me know. Okay. No way you are 5'4". I'm 100% 5'4". 5'4" on a good day. After my car accident, I probably became 5'3". Yeah, I'm 5 foot, bro. I'm not tall at all. Where are you from? I'm from Russia, but I live mostly in South Carolina. Bro, being short has its advantages, but being lower sense of gravity. I don't know many advantages besides the short jokes. I've been called like Hobbit, Smurf, Oompa Loompa, um, Dwarf. Remember, if you want to get the Assassin Dwarf build, follow my channel. Back lat spread. Oh, is that how you do this one? Is that like a back lat spread? Is that okay? I think I know how to do it. Is it like this? Is that how you do a back lat spread? I don't know many bodybuilder poses, so I might have to Google some of them. Or is it like this? Is it where like you're? I don't know. I don't know if that's how you do a lat spread. I've never done bodybuilding posing, so you might have to back posing. What are you living alone currently? Yes. My roommate is out of country for a couple years. Okay, you're from Russia. Yeah, I was born in Belarus, which like in 1990 it was all like Soviet Union, and then 1991 it became like Ukraine, Belarus, things like that. Okay, sometimes Kusain has it, something Kusain is the V shape, which is very anime. Thank you. Okay, what's good for pelvic floor muscle pain? Pelvic floor muscle. I've never heard of that. You had an accident. What happened? Yeah, I subscribed, left a comment in the shorts. Oh, cool. I got your push-ups. Let me do it. Got you. Hold up. Let me knock out his push-ups, chat. Then I'm gonna answer more questions. Ugh. Let's do it. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thanks for the sub. 5. Awesome. Cool. All right. So let's see what questions it was. Brother, can I ask advice? Sure. Have a wonderful evening. You too, Phoenix. Okay. Are body weight exercises better for imbalances? Um, I've never. That's a very good question. I think yes, because since you're using both sides of your body to complete movements, both sides have equal sign of strength. Uh, versus weightlifting, I got told if you have imbalances on muscle mass, you have to like let's say your left side is a little bit more balanced than your right. I was told like you have to do as many reps as the left side and mirror that on the right. Thank you, Phoenix. I just got the comment to fix imbalances. So I think body weight wise, yes, for having more symmetry in your body. Okay, that's a very good question. No one's ever asked before. But I think that was hope that answered your question. Okay, you're a cool guy. Yeah, no problem. Today I knocked out 20 dips. I didn't know I had this muscle memory. Only one pull up. And it's cool, man. 20 dips is awesome. That's great for shoulders, chest, triceps. For triceps, dips are amazing, man. Tricep, like to get big triceps, dips are great. Like especially if you like lean more forward on dips, you activate more like shoulder and tricep wise. So for triceps, is dips are fantastic. You could do a chair. Chair dips are great. Chair dips are so awesome. Do you understand Russian? Yes. Okay. Love your work, bro. Stopped vaping in October. I was 82. Today I'm 107. Bro, how do I find the motivation to go to gym? I can't believe the weight gain. Oh, so Joshi, honestly, you don't need a gym. I guess what will make it easier for you is if you think going to gym will get you the results. Yes and no. But if it'll be easier, you could just work out at home. You could just do all the workouts you want. Like you subscribe to my channel. I have plenty of workouts you could do to lose weight at home. Okay. You don't need to go inside a gym membership to work out. Okay. Just like people who go to prison, they don't have gym memberships. They come out big and bad and buff. They don't have a gym membership. They just have a floor. That's it usually. So, and they don't have the best diet either. I don't think prison food's the best. I don't think it's like 5-star restaurant quality, or even maybe 3-star. So yes, you just gotta basically make a commitment to yourself to if your goal, Joshi, are to lose weight, set yourself a goal and a deadline, and to do your max hardest to complete it and achieve that deadline. Okay, goals without deadlines and without paths or avenues to complete those goals just end up being dreams. So for your goals, for them not to stay dreams and become reality, you need to have set deadlines with clear, ambitious paths, like ways to achieve them. Okay, there's more than one ways to achieve the goal, but you need to have like something concrete with deadlines. You have to set deadlines. Like, hey, by this time I do this. Sometimes like a whole year is too long. Okay, do you read Russian? No. So I never really learned how to read Russian really well. I know how to speak it and translate it, but reading it was the try to the best part. Thank you. There's yeah, exactly. Yeah, you. Yeah, Dylan, you're right. There's no steroids. You think prisoners get steroids? No, no. They just come out big and jacked. Dude, I tested my testosterone and it's 100. That's low. I'm on Suboxone. I don't know what that is, and that's why it's low. It's been that way for like 10 years. I think back now. So fuck. I'm starting TRT this week. Okay. At what age did you leave Russia, Coach? I was like 6 years old. Okay, Space Cowboy. I'm not educated on steroids at all, so I can't give you any kind of advice. I apologize. I don't know anything about TRT. I just heard of stuff like that. I just stay away from that because the reason why is because I saw a clip. I think there's people called like the Trend Twins. Literally, they were saying doing steroids is like their biggest mistake in their whole life, and they were talking to this girl. Her name was Sarah Safari, and she was asking like, why? If steroids got you famous and got you this, they're like, yeah, but we're in our 20s and we're look like we're in our early 40s. He's like the aging, the benefits that you get are not worth it, especially like the heart problems they have, a lot of neurological stuff. So that kind of hit home. Oh no, Olivia, you gotta stop. Don't spam that anymore. Otherwise, you're gonna get put in timeout just like yesterday. Okay. It's not steroids. It's just testosterone. Yeah, my levels are so low. It's alarming. My levels are lower than a child's. I'm from Brazil. Cool. Ciao. Oh no, no, that's goodbye. I'm sorry. Hola, hola. I think you say hola in Brazil. I like Brazilian music. Olivia, if you keep putting the same stuff, Olivia, Love, and your boyfriend, you're gonna get put in timeout again. Okay. Things, bro, is putting up 25 kilograms in 7 months a lot? Well, it depends on where you're going. If it's more than what you did before, there's great. There's always progress. Okay. You should always count your progress. When are you streaming, bro? I'm streaming right now, Shepard. What are you talking about? Olivia, like, I think Olivia is talking to herself in third person. I'm from Indonesia. Cool. But yeah, Joshi, if you're having progress from before, count that as a win, my friend. You should. Yeah, it's good to be critical, but you also got to give yourself credit when credit's due. Like, hey, before I couldn't do this, now you could do this. So now you just set new goals in the next one. Okay. Hey, Coachy. Hey, how you doing, Big She? Hello, hello. How are you? I love Brazilian music. Brazilian music is my favorite. Uh, K K K. That's a cool name. Awesome. You need vitamin D and zinc to boost your testosterone, bro. Yeah, I think actually you're right. Well, zinc I know it boosts your immunity. I don't know if it boosts testosterone. Yeah, and being on it has screwed up my hormones bad. It's very common to cause it in people. Hello. Hello, how you doing, AK? Can you show your clock or watch? Okay. Well, they're not current. Let's see. Well, I mean, my clock is usually Oh shoot! I gotta put the. Give me a second. We're almost low on battery, chat. Oops, sorry. Gotta put the charger in real quick. Okay, there we go. Mm-hmm. I wonder if I could just technical difficulties. It's because of this charging cord. I think that fixes it. Cool. All right. You know Arnold? No, I don't. Are you roided? No, I just do Chipotle burritos, swimming, working out 27 times a month, and drinking water. You think the people in prison got roids? No, they don't. People in prison come out jacked and huge. They're not on steroids. If they could do it, you could do it. And you don't need to go to prison. Just work out in your house. Tobacco can increase your test by 17%. Oh, really? Huh? I never knew that. Tobacco can? Bro looks little. You're right. I'm small. I look like my name's Hong Kong Sports. Why you don't know Arnold? Because I'm never. How do I not know Arnold? Because I don't have him on my speed dial. I just don't know. I'm not a bodybuilder. Y'all are funny. What's more important, the diet or working out? Both. Both are important. Okay. Read my last comment, please. Okay, let me see. Zinc and vitamin D, yes, but be careful with zinc. You can overdose. Same with potassium. Oh, yeah, dang, I didn't know that. Well, I mean, the zinc I always took was just like one. It was like one pill per day. That's about it. But no, do you play Five Nights at what? I don't understand. You friends with all? No, I don't know Arnold Schwarzenegger. Y'all keep. I don't know him personally. That'll be cool if I ever meet him. He's a nice dude. He's a very very hardworking dude. Play Five Nights at Freddy. No, what that is. What about Adolf Hitler? No, I don't know that. You can be a Saiyan pretending as a human. Who knows? Hey, Shepard, you're right. That's true. Tobacco can't. We can be friends on Instagram. What's your? Oh, my Instagram name is the Coach Saiyan. Literally, just the Coach Saiyan. Okay. But I love Brazilian music. You know, I like that song where it's like Que é essa menina de vermelho passou de bato do mundo quis ver. I know that song. I think it's called Woman in Red. Is that a beard or did you dip your chin in chocolate, bro? No, it's beard. It's talk about getting some chocolatey goodness. That's funny. Yeah, Olivia's getting put in timeout. She's making stuff. I'm sorry, Olivia. You gotta stop with the word comments. Yeah, but you're in timeout till tomorrow. What do you think of fasting? So I think fasting is great. But honestly, I think you should do things that you like doing, not just versus trends. I mean, I used to do intermittent fasting before when I had a dealership job, but it was unintentional. It was just because I simply didn't have enough time to go and eat little at work because we are just like so busy. I didn't eat for like 6 8 hours just without even trying. Okay, I'll sub, bro. Awesome, cool. I owe you push-ups, huh? Yeah, for every person who subbed, I owe you 5 push-ups. I got you. Thank you. Thank you for the sub. Here, just move this out of the way. Cool. I still gotta buy a new tripod because of freaking. I broke this one. All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thanks for the sub. 5. My bad. I pulled the cord. The honk will gift you a subscription. Thank you. Appreciate that. I eat 3 pizzas a day. 3 pizzas? Wow, that's a lot. But did you get your scar during your training? No, no, no. I got this from a car accident. So about me, y'all who are new to the stream. Okay. So after my Marine Corps career, I was in a very bad car accident, right? So I was driving too fast in the rain. Don't be stupid like I was, and my car hydroplane spun out of control and hit a tree, and I got shot through the windshield because I didn't have my seatbelt on. Okay, so I had like three broken ribs, back fractures, I had a punctured lung, so I couldn't work out for 3 years. Like I was in such bang brutal pain. My knee sometimes pops out of place like permanently. I don't even have a solution for that. So I lost all my muscle mass, everything, because I couldn't work out for 3 years. On the fourth year, I tried to work out by going to the gym. I tried to do a pull up. My whole back shot on fire. I was like, oh, dude. So then I just switched to doing home workouts, and I built about 95% of my physique just with home workouts, with stuff I learned in the Marine Corps. Which the stuff we did to get strong and big were just push ups, sit ups, squats, um, jumping jacks, running, a lot of lunges, and pull up bar. That's it. We were in the gym maybe once a month, and that was when we had a NCO. He was like, "Hey, go do whatever you want." But I wasn't like really into weightlifting. I just did mostly calisthenics. Okay, whatever don't kill you, make you stronger. Well, that one did no. Well, that definitely didn't make me stronger. I was on crutches for like 8 months. It was a while. Cigarettes have too many chemicals in them. That was kind of a double-edged sword. I agree with you, Chilled. Yes. From where can I get sensu beans? Rick, that's probably the smartest question the chat has ever asked me. Okay, as soon as I think I have a solution for you. Hello, C-Wax. How are you? Okay, from work. So, by the way, also y'all who are subscribed and follow me, those are when the Dragon Ball Z theme park gets finished in Saudi Arabia. I already have friends who live there. I'm gonna take y'all with me. I'm gonna make sure my passport's ready. We're gonna go to the Dragon Ball Z theme park, and we're gonna do some workouts at the martial arts tournament arena. Then we're gonna work out at Beerus's planet. Then hopefully Snake Way is there. We're gonna do a live stream. I'm gonna be running Snake Way. I'm gonna take every step part of my journey. I'm not joking around. This is serious. I will 100% commit to that. 10 sit-ups. What's that mean? Sorry for my last comment misunderstanding. Okay. No one says cigarettes, we say cigars. Oh, okay. You're in the Navy? No, no, no. I was never in the Navy. I was in the Marine Corps. I had a lot of friends in the Navy though, because the Navy and Marines uh go hand in hand. My friends who were in the Navy, they had the sickest house parties, man. Oh my god. If you're looking for a good time, and I love partying with Navy people versus my Marine Corps friends, oh my god, bro. It's like you go party with Navy people, they're always chill, about to have a good time. Everybody just wants to have fun. You go party with a group of Marines, oh my god, dude, it's like some chaos about to be unleashed into the world. Once that car pulls up and there's 4 or 5 Marines come out of the car, oh my god, dude, there's either gonna be a fight, drama, like all the above. Probably it was terrible, you know. Especially I got in trouble in the Marine Corps because I woke up drunk in Mexico, so it was bad. Okay. I mean, can you do 10 sit-ups now? Maybe, yeah. You mean you mean like sit-ups like this? Like, one, two, three, four. Is this what you mean? Five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10? In the Marine Corps, we're supposed to do like 100 under 2 minutes for like a perfect score. What do you think to one meal a day? So, Adam, that's a very good question. So, I'm not really super educated about the one meal a day, but the research I've done on that, it said it's very good because you do intermittent fasting, and when you do have your one meal a day, it's usually packed with like very high protein, like some ribeye steaks. I think Jay Waller, he's a really really smart businessman. He's like friends with Andrew Tate. I think he eats one meal a day. I think Andrew Tate does one meal a day. But I'm not against that. I just haven't really done it personally, so I can't really give you too much education on that because I just personally haven't done it. But I have read online there's nothing wrong with that. Especially fasting is very very good for you. Okay, with your body producing new cells every time. The one meal a day, I think if you want to do it cool, honestly, I think you everybody should do what works for them and what they like. Because if it's something that you find that you can stick to, you're gonna have more of a chance and to achieve your goals because it's something you actually like doing. It's tough for people to stick with a diet if they hate it. Like if I used to eat chicken and rice for every day. Oh my god, dude, I hated it for like a month straight. I was like, oh my god, dude, I gotta find some other alternatives. So then I Googled and I found out there's all these other foods you can eat that taste delicious, where it doesn't eat like chicken and rice every meal. Okay, you look like a mind goblin. Cool. How can I get all these foods and hit my calorie count if I'm eating clean? How do I fast? Okay, so very good question. So like rice, like for example, rice, chicken, steak, and rice. Uh, Rice has a good amount of calories, especially a high protein meals like steak, chicken. They actually do have a good amount of calories too. Okay, what I used to do kind of to cheat, I would have a Chipotle burrito, okay? And I would get double rice, double beans. I didn't buy double chicken, okay? I did not buy double chicken. I didn't pay extra, okay? So having double rice, double beans, and regular chicken, and then spinach, because a lot of people don't know you don't have, you could get spinach with your Chipotle burrito. That meal is 1,000 calories and about 70 grams of protein right there. Okay. With not paying for extra, because the double rice and double chicken, you don't pay extra, but you get double because there's protein in rice and there's protein in beans. So you get like almost the same amount of protein as you getting double chicken with regular chicken without spending money extra. So that one meal was about 70 grams of protein and 1,000 calories. So to answer your question, how you eat when you eat clean, most clean foods, when you add rice to them or pasta, those are your calories. Okay, you can also do what's called liquid calories to add extra calories, like protein shakes, putting milk is a great source of calories. Not really too much protein in milk, but milk is like a calorie counter, so it helps you increase your calories. So you add milk into your protein shakes, like a cup of milk I think is about 200 calories, if I'm not mistaken. Like one cup of milk is, I think, about 200 calories. So if you have that into one protein shake, boom. If you do that 2 times a day, that's already like 500 calories almost. So then that's already about a quarter of what you need to be at. Okay. Chicken rice gets boring after a while, but it's cheap protein and good for you. Yeah, chicken and rice is very boring. But like steak and other things like that, have two massive meals and skip one. You can. I mean, honestly, you could just Google. What I would do if I were you, if you're having problems hitting your calorie goal, okay, ask ChatGPT. Literally, just go to ChatGPT and say, "Hey, give me some high calorie meals that are healthy for me." Do and tell them, okay, you have to give ChatGPT a specific prompt. It's called prompt engineering. You tell ChatGPT, uh, act as a act as a professional nutritionist with 20 years experience. Give me 20 high protein meals and structure them in a breakfast, lunch, dinner, uh, breakfast, lunch, and dinner um, schedule where I hit the correct calories I need to hit for these goals. Literally. So that's what you do. Just ask ChatGPT, act as a personal nutritionist with 20 years experience. Give me 20 high protein meals that are also heavy in calories for me to hit my specific goals. Okay. That's what you could do as a solution. That way you'll get which meals you could do. It'll give you also to a science too, like, hey, eat this amount of food for this uh phase of the day, like breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Okay, hello, how are you? Coach saying you said pasta and rice, but are you confusing carbs or calories? Am I wrong? No, I said chicken. No, pasta is pasta and rice do have heavy calories. They do, absolutely. Rice does have good, like one cup of rice is 300 calories. One cup, one little cup. So what I used to do very easy. I would have 2 cups of rice and 2 cans of tuna. Okay, that one meal gave me 1,000 calories and 70 grams of protein. So I'd have 2 cups of rice and 2 cans of tuna. Because yeah, the cup of rice was about 320, I think 320 calories, something like that. So yeah, 2 cups of rice, 2 cans of tuna was like almost 1,000 calories. It was like about 900 something. I don't remember exactly. Yes. So rice does have good calories too. I'm not talking about carbs. I'm talking specific calories. Because your question was, how do you hit your calorie goals with your protein goals? You throw rice, pasta, stuff in heavy in calories, milk. Okay. People be sleeping on liver and cow tongue. I've never actually eaten it too much. What you do is if 2 cups of rice is too much for you, um, split it apart with different meals. But if rice is too heavy, like I said, drink milk. Put what you hear? You see what happens when I talk about tuna chat? He just comes out of nowhere. See, somebody wants some tuna and rice. Okay, I've never tried liver and cow tongue. Have you tried the bald gum? No, I haven't. Yeah, I'm sorry, sir. How to fix? Oh shoot, there's a lot of Christmas. Come here. Somebody likes tuna and rice. Don't you like tuna? Don't you? Who's your cute little Christmas? Say hello to the chat. Okay, you know David Goggins? I know him, but I'm afraid of his sound, bro. Honestly, dude, I didn't know he was gonna be crying like that either. I'll be honest, chat. Okay, bro, is that your daughter in the picture? No, no, that's my roommates. Okay, sir, how to fix it? I feel more front delt in the bench. Sh- Press them my chest. I almost got no fit chest in proper form. I tried too much. Gym trainer also fixed it. Oh, okay. So if you're having shoulder pain doing bench. Okay, this is kind of very important for you, brother. You're gonna have to do is like some proper warm ups. What I used to do when I had some bench press stuff, you're gonna have to go to that machine where it's like cables and where you pull your cable down. You gotta warm up your shoulders. Okay, it's very very important. If you're saying you're having proper technique, you're gonna have to warm up your shoulders. So doing like cables with your shoulder this way, warm them up. You definitely are gonna have to warm up your shoulders because if you're feeling shoulder pain while you're doing bench press, that's a big what's the word indication that something's wrong. Either you're not having a proper warm up for your shoulders, uh, or as proper technique, or possibly you might have to do. I learned this from my friend. She's a bodybuilder. She would tell me go in the sauna for 5 minutes before you start working out because it heats your body up temperature wise, where you feel all loose, like you feel all loose and more injury prevention. Okay, but also it might be your benching technique. Uh, Larry Wheels, I think, talked about one time is like when you bench, because you could do bench like this way is the standard, right? Or you can have your elbows close. If you do your elbows close, you'll still activate your chest. It'll do also some triceps, but you're definitely gonna have to have somebody check out your form. But definitely, you might most likely it's when you have shoulder pain. It's you're gonna have to stop for a little bit and recover. So that means, I'm being very critical with you on this because you have to catch this early on. Otherwise, it's gonna get worse. Where you could get too injured to the point where it hurts and you might be out of training for 4 months 6 months for a while. So the first thing you got to do is like stop benching and wait till you can heal properly. Then you got to find out what's the indicator that's causing you the pain. It's either Kristen, stop, get away from the tripod. It's either the bench technique or it's either the proper warm-up. uh is usually one of those, or it might be the weight. It might be the weight. It might be a combination. So you're gonna have to get someone who's like pretty experienced, really good at bench, and definitely like critique your form. Because if you're having shoulder pain on a bench, that's a early indication of something is gonna happen or already is happening that's wrong. Okay, okay, bruh, cat, say hello. Try decline bench. Dorian Yates and Mike Minzer preferred those for chest. Okay, I do warm up. Look at this guy. Look at him. Look how much attention he wants. Okay, less weight, higher rep on bench if struggling. I get we all want to add size though. Well, no. What happened to your cat's tail? I don't know. This is the way I got him. How does it take? How long does it take to see results? I work out like 30 minutes, 1 hour a day. It depends on how consistent you are. If you're consistent like 5, 6 days a week, you'll see results pretty quickly. You know, and diet is very important. Just because you work out without the proper nutrition doesn't mean you're gonna achieve the goals you want. Because if you don't have enough protein, doesn't matter how many times you work out, you're not gonna see many results. Okay. Yeah, cats are pretty badass. Yeah. Everyone here, please, if you can like and subscribe. Also, tell me if you did subscribe.
I actually don't take any vitamins. I need to. I just eat fruits and whole foods. Actually, this guy just wants nothing but attention. But yeah, definitely I would seek some proper help, especially if you're having some shoulder pain. Here you go. Liver tablets. Liver tablets. Never heard of those before. Cool. All right, now we're back. Subscribe. Oh, cool. I owe you push-ups. Here, give me a second. Go back. Sorry, I was gonna put it on the chair. Oh, cool. All right, gotta knock out your push-up. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thanks for the sub. 5. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. All right, cool. If you don't know, if you don't shout me out, I will unsub. I just subbed Caleb. Wait, is that the same person? Oh no, I didn't see you, Caleb. I'm sorry. I'll do push-ups too. Cool. Thank you. You gotta drop in the chat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thanks for the sub. 5. Whew, cool. I have 100. 2 caps. Oh, you have 2 cats. Nice. Cool. I have a tuxedo. What's a tuxedo cat? Never heard of that before. Can you set me up? Behind the back crazy. Thank you. All right, cool. I got you, Lacey. Let's do it. Thank you, thank you. I'm scared for the day I'm gonna have like a 1,000 subscribers in one day. That's like 5,000 push-ups, man. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thanks for this. 5. I was laughing. Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all. Cool. Are peptides bad for you? So I'm not really educated. I've never done any peptides or anything like that. Let me see. I also saw. All right, cool, Tower. I got you. Let's do it. Thank you for telling me. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Cool. Does heaven exist? Because I don't want to be reincarnated. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. I hope it does. All right, give me 1 second. I need to grab some water. Oh, another. So here, chat. Tell me real quick if any of y'all have cravings. Tell me if any of y'all have salty cravings or sugar cravings throughout the day in between meals. Okay, type a 1 in the chat if you do, because I have some awesome solutions for y'all in case y'all do. Question: how do you work your triceps and lower body like quads? I need help. Triceps, you could do chair dips. Okay, here I'll give you some examples. Okay, cool. Cool. So what you can do. You gotta position this right. Okay, cool. All right, so doing chair dips is very good for tricep muscle, right? Okay. You basically find a chair, you put your feet out. Oh, here I gotta make it more visible. Y'all can see. Soda cravings. Okay, cool. So for salt cravings and sugar cravings, a lot of people don't know. I'm answering 2 questions at once, and I'm gonna do the chair, the triceps, and the other ones. Okay, I'm gonna give you one of my favorite tricep supersets. First of all, for those of y'all who have cravings throughout the day, a lot of times you may not know is actually your body's dehydrated. Okay, so when you're hunger and you're dehydrated, the feeling is almost the same. Your body can't really tell. So by just drinking water when you're feeling cravings, a lot of times make the craving go away. Okay, in the meantime, having substitutes. If you have sugar cravings, eating like berries or frozen grapes. As a great substitute for that. If you have salt cravings, eating like beef jerky will replace chips and things like that. So, especially if you want to get abs, okay, It's very important to make sure you don't let your cravings ruin your diet. Okay. So for triceps, your question was for triceps. One of my favorite tricep supersets, okay, is doing chair dips, and then afterwards you do elbows in push-ups. I'll show you real quick. All right, so you get a chair, right? You lean back, and then you're gonna go slow. You gotta do a 3 count. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 3. Okay. Remember, the slower you go, the more you grow. So after you do about 10, 15 of those, you're not gonna rest. You immediately go to the next exercise. The next exercise is one of my favorites. This grows shoulders, triceps, and chest at the same time. Okay. I call these elbows and push-ups. Okay, so the difference is this is a regular push-up position, right? This one, you're gonna lean forward a little bit. You lean forward. Now, when you do these push-ups, your elbows are gonna stay like this, right? So your elbows are gonna be right here when you do the push-ups. Your elbows are gonna make this movement. Okay, so it looks like this underneath me, like this. Your elbows are not gonna go like this. So when you do this movement, this is gonna be or focus much more on your tricep, right? When you lean forward a little bit, it's gonna also activate a bit more shoulders. So your elbows are gonna be going like this when you do the push-ups. So this is supersets. Supersets are one of my bread and butters to help you get a lot of mass at home. Okay, it's just when you combine one workout with another workout and then you rest. You're not gonna rest after the chair dips. You're immediately gonna transfer to do elbows and push-ups. But I learned doing this with a lot of times even Christmas stop out of the way. When you lean forward, right? Okay, move, get away. Okay, when you lean forward, this does shoulders and more tricep activation. So right after doing chair dips, you slowly go and do elbows and push-ups. 1, 2, 3, pause. 1, 1, 2, 3, pause. 2. The reason you go slow is you have more time under tension. Okay, so you do chair push-ups with elbows in push-ups. Yeah, chair dips with elbows in push-ups, and that's how you can get very big triceps. I like doing a lot of upper body. So when you lean forward, it does a lot of shoulder activity and trap activity too. So that's a way I like to combine the workouts. Most of my workouts, almost superset everything. Why? Because I don't like to work out for hours, to be real with y'all. I like to just get what I needed to get done quickly and efficiently. And supersets make you grow very fast, and also is um, it's a very, I guess, different kind of training regime than what y'all are used to. So you get a lot of mass. So that way, in case you didn't get enough time under tension on the first exercise, when you combine the exercises, you're definitely going to have enough time under tension. So then you're going to grow. Okay. The cat I want to be stream. Tell your cat. Pss, pss, pss. Lazarus, that's funny. Question number 1. Are on the juice. Question NR1 are on the. No, I don't know juice. 6, 7. That's funny. Okay, how many rounds? Oh, about 3 or 4. Three or four is good. Okay. Now, after you combine those workouts, then you rest. It's not cardio. Okay. It's just supersetting. Usually rounds, you knock out the exercises fast. Because this is a very good question. You're not confusing this with rounds. You just that those 2 workouts are one set. Okay. That's why it's called superset. You combine 2 workouts, and after that set, then you rest. Usually your rest time is about 60 to 90 seconds. Okay. That's how you get a lot of optimal you basically is just how supersets go, to be real with y'all. Okay. What are your thoughts on this? Weighted dips are goaded for triceps and chest. Yeah, weighted dips are very good. I agree. Weighted dips are fantastic. Okay. Okay. Let's see. The cat meow. Wow, the cat wants to be. Hey, strong. Thank you. Dried foods, dates. Yeah, absolutely. Beef jerky is terrible for you. I never heard of that before. That's the first time I heard of that. Never heard that beef jerky ever being bad for you. If you don't like beef jerky, replace it with turkey jerky. But yeah, good question so far. What's the best way to lose belly fat? So doing a lot of ab exercises. So for abs is really cool, especially if y'all trying to build the obliques. This side, guys. Okay, you can work out abs every day. Okay, you can do a lot of research, even Google it. Abs are the only muscle you can work out every 24 hours. Okay, so you gotta do cardio in the morning, right? That's not gonna be your ab workout. Okay, cardio in the morning, slow jogging or jump rope. Okay, before breakfast is great. Then after that, then doing your strength training at night and then abs. Okay, the reason why you have to work out your abs is because this part is very important. Even if you lower all your body fat to like lower than mine, your abs are still not going to be big and visible and defined unless you work them out, just like any other muscle. If your body fat is low, you're going to be a really small skinny person, right? Even if that's not going to make your muscles grow. So abs are a muscle. If you want it to be defined, like before, I never had oblique muscle. See, I was actually lacking a lot of these until I started doing oblique work. Like for obliques, you could do a lot of heel touches. Heel touches are very good for obliques. Well, my personal favorite are Russian twists. You know, you have something in your hand like that's heavy. You go back and forth. Okay, back and forth. Russian twists. So that's how you do obliques, right? Now, if I never worked out those oblique muscles, even if I have almost 2% body fat, my abs will show, but they'll be very, very small. So you have to grow them. For your abs, you want them to be um, visible and have definition. You have to grow them. How you grow them, you have to work them out. Okay. Just because you lower your body fat doesn't mean your abs are gonna pop. They'll pop a little bit, but if you want them to be like very visible, like kind of like a iron core, especially your oblique ones, because I used to have zero oblique muscles. You have to work them out. Okay. Are you on TRT, boy? No, I'm not. I just work out. I told you the steroids I'm on are working out 27 times a month, Chipotle burritos, water, and swimming. Okay. Hell, if you can't do that, especially working out 27 times a month, don't even start steroids. You think the people in prison are on steroids when they come out jacked? No, prisoners don't get steroids. They're just disciplined, consistent, and they work out. So if you want to get big, you got to start working out. You know, if prisoners could do it, you could do it. You're not in prison. Okay. Jerky is not as good as real meat. Absolutely, yeah. You want to do real, more natural foods. Natural roids. Yeah. Do you have any tattoos? No, I don't. Did you ever hop on clenbuterol or anavol? I don't even know what those are. No, I never heard that. Clenbuterol and anavar. No, I never heard of those. Okay, what up? Last question. How about lower body like quads or all legs in one workout? Okay, for legs in one workout is burpees are great for full body. It's a big for legs too. It'll definitely hit your thighs and calves at the same time. Burpees are fantastic. Or doing jump rope. Jump rope is great to build your calf muscles really, really big. Lunges are great for quads and squats. Yeah, basically like body weight squats are great. Lunges are great. Squat jumps are fantastic for like big beefy legs. But I recommend burpees are like enough. Burpees and jump rope are like the number ones I had for huge legs. Literally burpees and jump rope. Okay. What do you mean? What do you mean? Last question. We are just getting started. No, no, I was reading E93. It literally said last question. Listen, it literally, Mr. California put last question. How about lower body? He wrote that. What's the best way to lose belly fat? Fasting cardio in the morning. Replace your sugary foods. You gotta work out like 5, 6 days a week. Okay, cardio in the morning before breakfast or going during lunch. If you have problems doing cardio or you have low impact, I'm sorry, you have problem with joints, you need something lower impact. Um, I would say get a job, cuh. Thank you, Chris. Get in the gym, cuh. If you ain't big and beefy, you don't look jacked. You're gonna have to get a gym membership or subscribe. How do you warm up before a push day? Chest, shoulders, tricep. Doing band work is very well. Band work is great. Like I said, if you have a gym, arm circles are great too for shoulder movement. Another good workout for chest would be if you have a gym, it's the pulley system where you do pulleys. The pulleys are great to make your shoulder mobility is great. Or I've seen some people use it was like a long wooden bar, and they like put the bar behind their back and like they do some twist motion things like that. Okay, how to grow arms quickly? Oh, now we're talking. Great. This is one of my favorite questions. All right, cool. So for arms, multiple things you can do to grow your arms quickly. Okay, cool. Next, do steroids cut? No, because we all want to live healthy and long lives. We don't want to have heart problems. You know. You think prisoners are on steroids who are bigger and buffer than you? No, they're not. So you got no excuses, Chris. You go to prison or you start working out. Quit. You don't need steroids. The prisoners would laugh at you. They're like, they're not on steroids and they're all big and beef. So you got no excuses why you shouldn't work out. Okay. Anyways, guys, enough. I'm gonna stop dealing with the trolls. Big arms, real good question. So supersetting. Supersetting is what I really advise if you want to get big arms, especially shoulders. Shoulders are a really big part of your arms. Okay. So supersetting workouts, like I said, we just covered chair dips and uh, close elbow push-ups. Okay, another one I recommend to get a. Are you natty? Yes. Uh, pr- Protein, high foods, and training 27 times a month. The biggest steroids that y'all want to take is the one all y'all gonna avoid is working out 27 times a month. That's the biggest steroid for y'all. If you can't do that, don't even start steroids. To be real. Okay. How often do you train each muscle group? Oh, well, it depends. I do like 3 days on, 1 day off. So like back, chest, legs, day off. Then I put some cardio days like swimming. I do swimming like 3 or 4 times a week. Swimming is a really big way for definition of sculpture. Okay. All right. Anyways, for big arms. So another one I recommend. One of my favorite is skull crushers. Skull crushers are great for shoulders and arms at the same time, and it does a lot of triceps. So if you're new in your fitness journey, you can do most of your exercises on your knees. Okay. All right. So I'll just give an example. So skull crushers, you just put your wrist in front of you, right? Okay. Usually you'd be in a push-up position, right? Okay. So basically, or if these are gonna be too much of a pressure or pain on your wrists, you could just substitute them with Sphinx push-ups, right? Sphinx push-ups are equally as good. Okay. Basically, you get in a push-up position and then you put your elbows down to the ground and then push up one. So you're gonna go slow. The slower you go, the more you go. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3. Okay. Right after that, that's one workout. Immediately after you do as many as you can, then I would suggest adding that to skull crushers. Skull crushers, like I said, all you do is just get in a push-up position. I'll show it this way, right? Okay. If you can't do it on regular push-up position, doing it on your knees is fine. This is still gonna help you grow. You basically just tap your head, but you're gonna go slow. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. Okay. This is how it looks like if you're in a push-up position. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. Okay. You want to go slow, right? So supersetting is how you get very big, very fast. Okay. Also, if you subscribe to my channel, I got plenty of arm workouts. So arm workouts is how you could get supersettings at home is what's gonna help you grow very, very fast. Okay. Cool. All right, let's see. Just a small suggestion. Don't show the family photos in the frame. All right, cool. Gotcha. All right. Well, they're not my family, so afternoon or evening. Good evening. Trust your bulk phase, gents. Trust yourself. Thoughts on ab roller for defined abs? Ab roller is good, actually. I used to use ab roller long time ago. Well, I guess I'm kind of mixed on that. Yes, it is a good workout. I just feel like the next day it shocks your abs so much where like you feel it for days. Like, oh my god, it feels brutal. Like when I did an ab roller, bro, when I did because I would do it from standing, I wouldn't do it on my knees. And dude, like doing the ab roller was extremely like it made my abs too sore to work out the next day. So yes, it's good, but you have to be very, very careful because when I like did as many as I could, like you're supposed to for abs, The next day I just felt like it was too painful. Like I couldn't even do any other movements. You have to stick with it. Okay. You are the guy who made 25 egg omelets? No, I haven't. That sounds like a pretty big omelet though. Oh, then screw it. Just a okay. Rand, you're funny. Thank you. Thank you for the suggestion. I appreciate you looking out. Left side of my abs are more defined than my right. What should I do? It's weird. Like my right side is definitely higher than my left. What you're gonna have to do as many workouts on the weaker side, and then have your right side mirror it. That way, those will grow to the same. Okay. Cool. Let me see. See any questions. All right. For my research, Russian workout 2 times a day, starting with light workouts in the morning and heavy lifting in the evening afternoon. Is that true? I never heard of. So yes and no. I mean, I would say I guess the different kind of Russian workouts because I was a gymnast. So when I was in gymnastics, like 6 years old, 7 years old, my dad would take me to practice. I would have practice in the morning at like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. before school started, like before like my freaking elementary school started. We would do gymnastics training, and then afterwards. So I'm not sure exactly, but yeah, working out light in the morning, like cardio wise, and then strength training at night is pretty normal. I don't know if that's like for all Russians, but that does sound pretty normal. You got a very frequency. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay. Is 2 grams protein per kilogram too much? I usually go like 1.4. Oh no no! I was a gymnast when I was like, I didn't have big guns when I was gymnast, brother. No, that's definitely not true. I didn't. I was just skinny. I plus I stopped doing gymnastics when I was 11. I wasn't big all my life. I was just skinny and strong. But then after wrestling, and it was the Marine Corps that got me a lot of size because my friends who were in special forces, they're the ones who told like who I wanted to like become. Like they were like my role models I wanted to look up to and like become them, but I didn't become them because I didn't get selected. They're ones who telling me like, "Hey, superset your workouts. That's where you get huge." Okay, are you married? No. What do you think of Fairlife protein? I never heard of it. Okay, thank you. Why are you so jacked? I just work out every day, like 3 days on, 1 days off. Because working out should be part of your life, anyways. Okay, you should be work. You should be strong. You should be capable. You should have enough cardio in case of a fight. You can't gas out in 30 seconds and be KO'd. Like if you throw punches in 30 seconds, you're gassed. How you fights don't usually last 30 seconds. Usually they last a little bit longer. Okay. This guy sold me steroids and now I'm homeless. McLovin, nice try. Can't you see my comment? No, I don't see it. Seal tried it. Let me see. Where did he put it? Seal. No, I don't see anything from Seal. Hedge, Chris. No, I don't see any of your comments, brother. What'd you put? Okay. What do you think? Yeah. Where did he go? Seal. Didn't read mine either, and it was a good what? Dude, I'm trying to. I'm trying to. Okay. Read the last question, please. I know it's crowded. Sorry, bro. Okay. Last question. Last question. So, do you prefer a wide variety of foods, rotating foods in and out, nutrient variety, or do you prefer same meals? I prefer same meals consistently. Consistency what matters. But if I get tired of something, I'll switch it up. But I recommend eating same meals consistently. Before I was like eating Chipotle consistently, but then I kind of stopped. I tried guacamole at Chipotle and then I got like real sick. I got food poisoning and never again. I'll never order guacamole from a restaurant ever again because I felt terrible. I felt so sick. I was sick for like 4 or 5 days, and then I lost like 8 pounds of water weight. It was nuts. So, but yeah, good question. Okay, let me see if I still don't see Seal's comment. Where is no? I'm reading. Mm-mm. Just type it in again, brother. Okay. Okay, wait. I have fructose malabsorption, so I can't eat bananas, avocados. Huh? Never heard of that before. How much pot do you smoke? Zero today, Helge. The pot. How much do you smoke? What does that have to do with anything? You a pot smoker, boy? No. I'm a I'm a gangster, boy. This guy doesn't look like he smokes pot. You're funny. Yeah, Seal tried it. I didn't see your comment. I read it. I was scrolled up for a while. Nah, they say they use the fat and it's stored energy, so I thought of a cut. Wait, what are you talking about, Rishi? Should a skinny guy, should a skinny fat guy bulk or cut? A skinny fat guy. Okay, so this is a good question. Um, so here's the thing. A lot of times people's misconception when you bulk, it doesn't mean you can't fat because you can bulk healthy. It's called the lean bulk. Okay, so you eat healthy, right? Like the foods we covered at the very beginning of the stream, but you just increase your surplus but as a slight surplus, maybe like 3 to 500 calorie surplus, right? It's called a lean bulk, or maybe 2 to 400. I have to see exactly, but yeah, the surplus is small. I think it's about 3 to 500. So doing a lean bulk where you because there's dirty bulking and lean bulking. Dirty bulking, from my experience, I heard is like real stupid because you do get a lot of empty calories. It's like you could dirty bulk off beer, which has no nutritional value for you. Anyways, so I have heard. My advice to you is if you're skinny fat. Oh wait. Skinny fat. That doesn't make sense. Let me just make sure I read that right. Shitty. Wait, okay, your comment doesn't. How can you be a skinny fat guy? You're either fat or you're skinny. How can I've never heard of a skinny fat person, so I think your question is flawed. Uh, Skinny fat, eat healthy for what? What is skinny on arms, fat on belly? Oh, I was like, how can you be skinny and fat at the same time? What are you like a hybrid? Keep eating healthy protein. Okay, start working out. And just honestly, you should just eat healthy. If your stomach is fat and your arms are small, okay, just start working out and just clean up your diet. Okay, once you clean up your diet, you're gonna get rid of the fat, okay, and you're gonna gain muscle because you could lose fat and gain muscle at the same time. Okay, it's called hybrid training. All right, or you just split your cardio to your strength training about 4 hours. Okay, so if you do fasting cardio in the morning, you do cardio in the morning before breakfast, right? You're gonna burn fat. Okay, you got to keep your heart rate from 125 to 145 beats per minute. That's how you burn fat. Okay, then you're gonna do your strength training in the evening time. Okay, so biggest thing for you is what if you're skinny fat, you're gonna have to just eat clean with high protein meals. Okay, diet is the foundation. Working out is the other 40%. See, I don't think he means he's overweight, but he doesn't look fat from with clothes on. I think he means what high carb gives you skinny arms and legs, but beer belly. High carb? Well, no, I mean I eat carbs every day, so I haven't heard any. Oh wait, shoot, my phone's about to die. Okay, I eat carbs every day, but carbs are not the only thing, man. You need protein. Protein is more important than carbs. Okay, because even if you change to zero carbs, right? If you have enough protein, you're gonna still gain muscle. Okay, so and I'm not telling you get rid of carbs at all because you need carbs for energy. But if you're skinny fat, I mean, if I was skinny fat, which I've been before, I just started eating clean and just working out. Once you start working out, once you have your high protein meals. High protein actually is going to help you burn fat anyway, because one is going to increase your metabolism. Two, you're also going to have to increase your water intake. If you cut out, most likely, I'm guessing if you're skinny fat, you're fat here. Cut out all the sugary sweets, eat healthy, eat clean, and that's going to get you doing sit-ups and reps every morning. Good. Seal, I mean, that'll be okay, but honestly, from my experience, there's a lot of better ab exercises than sit-ups. I mean, sit-ups are okay, but I honestly don't think you're gonna get the results you want. Like, I didn't get like abs like this just from sit-ups. Okay, I did every other variation besides sit-ups, like doing chinnies. Like these are good, like back and forth. Like some people call them bicycle kicks or bicycle setups, or some people call them knee to elbows. Like doing these where you go back and forth. These are very good. Russian twists I recommend better, or V ups. V ups are like these where you Let me see if I can. Like these are V ups. These are great for abs. Doing toe touches are very good too. Toe touches, I think, are better for core, or even just static holds when you just like lay down. You just have your feet up in the air, and then you have your arms behind you. Those are very good static holds. Okay, most people can't even do this for like a minute. Like having your feet up in the air, but flutter kicks too. So I think sit ups are okay, but most other exercises I found out for abs are way more beneficial and way more core. Okay, do you train a? How do you train a wrist, bro? It's just bone. Okay, okay, yes, you can train your wrists. Yeah, these are bones. To make the wrist stronger, there's multiple ways. For example, you could do knuckle push-ups. Knuckle push-ups are a great way to make your wrist stronger, right? So just do knuckle push-ups normally, but you want to make sure your elbows are in. Okay, so knuckle push-ups are a great way to strengthen your wrists. Otherwise, also another way to strengthen your wrists is buying some small dumbbells and doing curls, like wrist curls, like reverse wrist curls and uh alternate wrist curls. Curls. That's how you strengthen the bone. Because when you strengthen the muscle, it'll also strengthen the bone too. Okay. Wrist has muscles. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Do you not see all these muscles? The wrists. Absolutely, wrists have muscles. Yes, you can grow your wrists. Absolutely. Yeah, knuckle push-ups are a great way to strengthen your wrists. What? What do you want, Christmas? Don't be crying if you're gonna knock if you're not gonna do knuckle push-ups. Okay. Yes, but those are some ways to increase your wrists. Also, like when you do um reverse curls, that's how you strengthen the biker muscle. I don't really actually have a big biker muscle. It's like this muscle right here. This one is like when you. This is like your brachialis, so it goes like all the way here. So when you like, oh yeah, I guess this. Move out of the way. I'm trying to talk to chat. So when you do this muscle, right? This is like the reverse curls. Christmas, stop. When you do the reverse curls with weights, this brachialis muscle is how you can get bigger and stronger. So that way, when you strengthen that, you'll eventually have less pain if you're holding dumbbells. Sometimes we do like I used to have pain in my doing hammer curls across one another. Okay, so I used to have pain there. Let's go. Hi, can you show me some inner thigh workout that doesn't cause straining? Inner thigh. Thank you. Um, Inner thigh workouts. Skateboarding. Skateboarding is great for inner thighs. Actually, skateboarding is like those will burn the crap out of your inner thighs. Um, Try to think. I really never been asked that inner thighs. If it causes straining, it sounds like if it's straining your inner thigh like or growing, you're gonna have to stretch. You're gonna have to definitely do some stretching. Girls should do body weight squats. Can I get my anime physique at home? Absolutely, yes, you can. That's what the whole channel's about. I feel like anime. You want to get an anime physique at home? You found the right place. Subscribe to my channel. I have plenty of workouts you could do all at home. You know. Can you tell me arm wrestling training? I've never done arm wrestling, so I can't, unfortunately. You should said swimming is really good, and that might be the best advice anyone has given me. Whenever I ask other people, they're like, "Oh yeah." Actually, Mystic, I have. I mentioned swimming like probably 15 times. I said that's the 4 steroids I'm on. Chipotle burritos, working out 27 times a month, uh, water and swimming. I mentioned even all the time. Swimming is a great sculptor. I have mentioned it. But yes, you're right. Swimming is fantastic. Okay. But I never heard of no, I never heard of knuckle push-ups could hurt your wrist. Is to strengthen them. But swimming I never heard increases wrist strength. No, that's a new one. How do I get abs? Well, you got to start working them out. Get it clean. Subscribe to my channel. I have plenty of ab workouts there. Okay. Um, that's cool. You're a swimmer. Well, yeah, I wasn't before, but I had to become one. Like when you're trying out for special forces, the swimming's a big thing because we had to get time swims in our uniform. Uh, and they're a time like competition wise, they only like took the best. And then we had to do like stuff like take a deep breath and do crossovers where you swim underwater. You can't submerge until you hit the other end of the pool. But swimming's really fun. It's great for physique shredder. Like I said, it's a great physique sculptor. Okay, plank can get you abs. Absolutely, it can. Yes, that's why I'm asking. Can you show and tell? Maybe you can explain it better by doing it. Oh, well, for abs, you kind of joined a little bit late. Uh, like literally, if you go to my channel, I have plenty of videos on how to build your abs. Okay, I talked about that question already, like about maybe like 6 times. Okay, so how to build your abs? You have to eat clean. Go to the beginning of the stream. I'll show you eat ways to get many ways to eat clean. If you want to actual ab exercises, okay, you're gonna have to go on my channel and go to anime abs, and it'll show you multiple videos where you could do for ab workouts to do at home. Okay, inner thighs, not abs. How long do you plank? So I mean, I can hold plank for a while, but typically they said the normal time is like 45 seconds each side is usually like the good one. Wall sits are good for legs. What do you lack in life, bro? Money. Lack money. Definitely need more money, Rishi. I think I could see a kitty cat. Yeah, that's him. He's over here trying to freaking get petted over here. Christmas, you want to do some planks? All right, come on. Let's do some side planks. Come on, side planks. Lay down. Come on. This is one way to build your abs. Side planks. Do a side plank for the chat. It's too funny. Okay, it's okay. Have a beautiful night. No problem. How do you get motivation to work out more? Oh, basically you gotta find it, man. You gotta whatever your goals are, you want to be. Thank you. She just wants to meow and cry. Well, this is actually a he. Christmas is a boy. Aren't you, Christmas? He just wants attention, literally. Every time I come home, he's being an attention whore. Uh, but yeah, to motivational workout, like I said, just for your goals that you want to achieve, go and like look at this guy. See, he just wants to get petted. For what's your motivation, Christmas? Look at him. I need a Christmas in my life. Yeah, he's great. Christmas is my motivation. But anyway, to answer your question, you just working out every day is you want to be healthy for your kids, healthy for your family, live long life, and I'm pretty sure when we're all like 40, 50 years old, we don't want to have like walking over have hunched over back problems or not enough strength to carry the groceries out of the car or to carry our kids. So fitness, honestly, the motivation for me is the good stuff it has for mental. So I usually tell people if you have a bad day at work, bad conversation with somebody, a bad toxic family member, go work out, and it's like a mental reset. You'll feel 10 times better after you got done exercising. You'll feel calmer. You'll feel happier. Okay, so that fitness saved my life when I had like a lot of depression and a lot of bad thoughts. That's what motivated me to work out. So that's what the advice I have for you. If you have a bad day, go work out, do some kind of exercise. You're gonna feel 10 times better. It's not gonna make your problems go away, but it'll reset you. Like, okay, cool. You got a win underneath your belt, and it'll help you become a role model too. A lot of times, you might have to be the role model for your family, like where your kids to look up to. They want to look up to you and be like, yeah, my dad or my mom is the superhero I want to look like. My cat's name is Roscoe. He's in my PFP. Cool. Oh, like Roscoe Dash? I did 400 curl ups to get extra credit in PE. Nice. So once I think my abs are very pretty strong, I might pop out more. I think when I when I love fat. How long you been streaming for? Oh, this one says 149 minutes. Okay. Having a pet is a hustle. Hustle. Do you believe in? Yeah, of course. Who's your cute little Christmas? Far forest. No, no, thank you. How many pull-ups at a time? Depends as many as you could do. I think the most I ever got was like maybe 28. I'm nothing crazy. Like who could do crazy amount of pull-ups is Tom Cruise. I think he could do like almost like 80, 90 pull-ups. That dude's a monster, bro. Tom Cruise is nasty. Typo, I meant when I lose body fat, I think my abs will pop out more. Yeah, they will. They will because when you everybody does have naturally abs, but if you want them to be more defined, you just gotta start working them out. No, he can't. Do you skip sleep? No, I don't. Okay. Mystical processed sugar is the number one way to get belly fat. Yeah, that's true. Very. Yeah, definitely definitely don't do that. That's nasty. Why do people wear caps indoors? You can wear whatever you want indoors. It's you're indoors. Tom Cruise also eats finest food, so duh. No, I eat finest foods too. I eat steak, salmon, fish. It doesn't get finer than that. That doesn't just eating right doesn't automatically make you be able to do 90 pull-ups. So no, that's incorrect. You have to get strength. How to build inner chest. I have gap. Hi, bro. Can you eat sardine, peanut butter, jelly sandwich, please? I don't have any sardines here. What's a tomb cruiser? No, Tom Cruise. Hey, hello, bro. Which fat is more difficult to lose, chest or belly? Um, I never heard of really chest fat. But to answer your question, how to build like inner chest? Like I said, doing push-ups like with your elbows in is very good. That's how you build like this part. Also doing them on the chair, doing chair push-ups is very good. Okay, so if you so doing incline elbows in push-ups, you can use a chair to do this. They'll build like this part of your chest right here. Okay, so when you squeeze and focus on contracting, like when you do the push-up movement, right? Your elbows in. Okay, you basically focus on uh at the very top. You squeeze by putting your arms like together. You basically squeeze like this. So you do a push-up and then you squeeze. You try to push them together. You're like the inside of your elbows together. So that's how you get the inner portion of your chest. So like this, you do like just a chair push up. You go down slow. 1, 2, 3. Pause. One, and then like right here part is where you push your chest. Push your chest like this with your um the inside of your elbows. So that's how you build the inner part of your chest. Hope that answers your question. Okay, yeah. Give me a sec. I gotta use the restroom. Cool. Awesome. Let me see. What about lower chest? Doing decline. So doing push-ups like I said, chair again, and putting your feet on the chair and doing push-ups decline. Right? Same. I don't know if you can see me from that angle. Cool. If you angle your push-up, it works out. Yeah. Cool. There you go. All right, take my charger off. 1 second. So yeah, doing decline push-ups is good too for lower chest. Okay. So on this one, I recommend having elbows out versus elbows in. So that's another way for lower chest. Okay. Hey, bro. Hey, how you doing? Look, you have a program we can follow? Oh, yes, I do. I have a Never Gymless series on my channel. You literally it goes from like day 1 to 32 like workouts you could do, and they're all different every single day. Okay, bro, can I? Hey, bro, how can I grow my short biceps to long biceps? Supersetting workouts. So whatever biceps work, whatever uh whatever bicep muscles you're already doing. I mean, I'm sorry, whatever bicep workouts you're already doing, supersetting them will help make your biceps grow. It also matters on wrist placement. So like if you do wrist your if you do like curls this way, right, is a lot different with your wrist than when you twist this way. When you twist your wrist this way, it does like more your inner bicep than versus your wrist this way. This is like the longer head of the bicep. Okay, how to get a bigger chest, superset your workouts. Okay, so I have plenty of chest exercises on my channel. Supersetting them, basically, if you don't know what supersetting is, combine your workouts, like do one chest exercise and immediately another chest exercise, and then you rest. You don't rest in between. That's what's gonna make your chest grow really fast. If That's why I'm a big fan of doing push-ups with your elbows in, because it builds more size this way. Okay, and I'm a big fan of doing wide push-ups. So if you're trying to make your chest like this part grow, right? Oh, actually, lower chest too. I think wide push-ups also is very good for lower chest. Okay, but yeah, supersetting is like the number one way I recommend if you're trying to get big chest or big anything, honestly. Okay, let's see. How's bro so ripped? We need a flex, twin. It's just diet. Just eat clean tuna steak. Oh, everybody who is subscribed, make sure YouTube notifications are turned on, because I forgot to. I gotta mention this every stream. That's how I'll know next time I go live for the stream. Okay, so you gotta make sure your YouTube notifications turned on. If you missed the beginning of the stream, at the beginning of the stream earlier, we're talking about like foods to eat. Like I covered breakfast, lunch, and dinner, like foods you can eat to help you stay lean and get big and high protein. So go to the very beginning of the stream, and that way you have options, and they're all different too, because you got to basically find out stuff that you like eating. Okay, all right. Build muscle, burn more calories at rest too. A lot of muscle structure is genetic also. Yeah, I wish that were true for me. I had zero muscles from genetics. I was a really skinny guy, especially after my car accident. I lost all my muscle. It felt like I was back to square one, 110 pounds. You know, so yeah, I wish I had the genetics, but no. If you don't have genetics, throw the word genetics out. Just get a instead of genetics, you need to have workouts. Okay, bro. Which part you want me to flex? Okay, give us a flex. Look great, bro. Thank you. Let's see. Listen, I ain't freaking gay or nothing, but you should show your chocolate starfish to chat science to see how. What's a chocolate starfish? What are you talking about? Okay. Building muscle. I am leaning. Okay. Bro, one question is irritating me. I am very fatty before, but I almost have 4 to 5 months and I have good results. I run daily for like 2 to 3 kilometers, a normal phase and train, but I am feeling I'm not. Understand? What's the question here? That's a statement. You don't. You're feeling you're not what? So what should I do? My legs have very good muscle shape cuts, but my upper body have very slow. You're gonna have to train upper body. So running is great for cardio, right? Uh, if you're trying to build muscle upper body, you're gonna have to do like workouts. You have to exercise those muscles. So, subscribe to my channel. I have plenty of workouts you could do. Like, do like a different one, like chest one day, abs another day, legs another day, shoulders another day, and then rest and then repeat. Okay, so you have to train because yeah, I understand. See, you like running, but running is not gonna get you in a bigger upper body. Okay. Okay. What is your height? I'm 5'4", 153 pounds. No, like long and short biceps, or else uneven abs or genetics. Oh, okay, okay. What's the frame behind you? Military medals? Yeah, those are my buddies. Pot roast. What? Pot roast. Who's pot roast? Okay. Are you special former special forces? No, 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 no. I'm not. I tried out for special forces, but I didn't get selected. I made it all the way through the training, but I didn't get picked. Like in my class, we started with 180 candidates. 80 passed, but only 20 got selected. And I wasn't one of those 20. So I made it all the way through, and that was brutal. People were, man, it was.
Probably some of the toughest training I ever did in my life. And I trained for like 2 years. Like I was running in the morning, swimming during lunch, and weightlifting in the evening just to get in good shape. And then I did like long distance runs. I would run with my pack for ruck runs, and but it was really challenging. The pool made a lot of people quit because like we had to go underwater for a long time and touch the bottom and over, and then treading water with a brick was a little bit tough, but it was um it was very fun though. It's one of the proudest moments of life. I'm glad I made it through, but I didn't get picked. So no, I was never in the special forces. I just did the training to try to get in, but I didn't get picked. So no, I'm not gonna fake the funk. I said I was in it. Okay, chisel, bro, but work on your shoulders. My shoulders, which part of my shoulder you want? They're big. They're almost as big as my head. That's tough. Thank you. Okay. You should consider getting a gym membership and working out. You could probably been. I do have a gym membership. That's why I go swimming because I don't own a pool. Okay. How long should you swim for? I mean, I do modified breaststroke. So because usually the proper breaststroke is like this, and you like curl here. I do like modified where your arms like where you pull all the way back, so you basically hit all those muscles, and then I do like a wide recovery, so it hits chest at the same time. So it's like back, chest, and shoulders at the same time. Okay. I don't know. I'm really sensitive to the heat. I overheat in like 70 minutes. Dude, you gotta have water. Most high performing. I actually learned this at the special forces classes. Most high performing athletes can perform with their body's high temperatures. So hydration is very, very important. You got to make sure you're adequately hydrated. And what that means is you need to be hydrated the day before you work out. So yesterday you should be already hydrating for today. Okay, so that's what's very important. But yeah, that's the best way for temperature wise. What about body recomp to me? Yeah, you could do body recomp. That's a very good solution. Even if you are not, you look very strong. Thank you. I appreciate you, Seal. If you don't mind answering, would you get injury? What injury did you recover from? Oh, so I was in a car crash. That's how I got the scar. I had like three broken ribs. I had back fractures. I had a punctured lung. My knees like got completely severely beat up. I was on crutches for about 8 months after my accident, and my left knee sometimes it goes out of place. So running, I can't go too long because been getting better. I use swimming as a lot of part of my recovery. Uh, and then wearing a knee brace. But sometimes I was thinking about looking into like getting probably some KT tape like to keep stuff more aligned. Okay, that's basically the biggest injuries I had. Why do legs take me so long to rest? That's normal, brother. 3 to 4 days. I'm just trying to get them back. Oh, you're gonna have to also to get your legs back normal. You're gonna have to do a lot of recovery. Like I said, foam rolling for your legs is great. Maybe ice baths too. Drinking water or going a light run the day after your workout. Because usually, if you work out legs, it's not the next day; it's the second day after you work out. That's where all the soreness hits. It's like the 2 days later. But to answer your question, foam rolling is fantastic as a recovery too. It's gonna suck. Sometimes it sucks way worse than the workout, man. First time I did foam rolling, I almost like went to tears. It was so damn painful. But for your legs, I recommend, or most legs. What vehicle were you in? I was in an Infinity, G37. Okay, but yeah, I think that answered all the questions. Awesome. How long should you? Okay, for swimming, yeah, like I said, I do like maybe Uh, when I go swimming, I do maybe 300 to 500 meters. That's about it, really. Just light cardio, just to have fun. I mostly focus on long movements too, because I like swimming. Because after you swim, you get like a massively insane pump. You just feel great, like all your body. And also you shred a lot of. It's a swimming's a great what's the word? Like I would say a body sculptor. Like it makes you like really really lean. That's what I recommend. But yeah, very, very good questions. For bros, show off the guns and pecs. Oh, sure, why not? You're funny. Do you think my joint hypermobility makes recovering from a workout take longer than most people? Possibly. I'm not a physician, but if you do have some hyper joints, you might have to either You got so a lot of what people lacked is the recovery and regeneration. Like even when I tried out for special forces, we had a whole class, like 2 hour class on how important recovery and regeneration was. So that's yeah, working out is great, but how you recover and how you regenerate is 10 times more critical for your the next couple days. So you got to make sure you have adequate hydration because a lot of people know having water, just enough water in your system, helps you flush out lactic acid so you don't feel sore. Also helps you with your recovery and your regeneration just from being hydrated. So if you don't have enough water in your system, your body is already not adequately recovering and regenerating. So you might have problems with joints, things like that. Okay. Second thing, if you have joint pain, you might have to change your training. I would recommend swimming. Swimming's great because it does take about 90% of the weight off your joints. So it could, and it's great for recovery too. So that's what I recommend. Get to a place where it has a pool. That'll be great for your joint problems. Okay. Hello. Hey, how you doing? I love you too. Okay. Awesome. And everybody here, please, like and subscribe and make sure your notifications are turned on. If you did subscribe, let me know because I owe you push-ups. I'm gonna drop if you subbed, I owe you push-ups. I gotta crank out. Otherwise, yeah, that's about it really. All right, done, man. Cool. Also, you subbed, all right, cool. I got you, Austin. I'm gonna knock out the push-ups for you. Let's do it. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thanks for the sub. 5. Nice. Cool. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, very, very good questions. Yeah. I love the questions. Y'all are asking some very, very good stuff. But yeah, just adequate water is very important for um can I be a mod? You mean like a moderate? Why does ever people ask me this? I don't know what that means. Like when you moderate the channel. Christmas, what? You want to moderate too? Hmm. Yeah, his name is Christmas. Come here. Yeah, every time I was talking about tuna chat, he was just going crazy. Christmas, say meow. Meow. I'm sorry, I tried. He doesn't like to listen to me, to be real with you. He just likes attention. Modding means they can ban people or put them in timeout. Oh, okay, okay. Well, I already do that, so. Chat mod. It will be positive influence for me. I'll ask less questions. Nope, sorry, we need more questions. Can you tell me more military workouts in your past training session? Well, military workout. Most of the stuff I posted on my channel are like military workouts, actually, like just supersetting them, push ups, squats, jumpy jacks, burpees. So most of the workouts I have. Okay, bro, do you have a girlfriend? Not anymore. Is the cat is the cat type? What? Michael, you're quit spamming the chat with the same question. We can read the first time. You're funny. 556. No food replace. I understand. 556 is power hungry fool. I won't ban anyone. Make me no. I'm not. I don't need moderators right now. Y'all are funny. Thank you. Christmas can't even moderate. Ain't that right? Come here. Y'all are funny. All right, guys. Well, I gotta get going. I'm gonna start the. I'll make sure everybody who did subscribe. Thank you. Okay. How many finger fit? What do you, Michael? You're okay. You're. I'm gonna put you in timeout just so I don't have to hear you for tomorrow. It's annoying. Okay. But yeah, thank you everybody. Bro, does your cat have muscles like me? No, he's actually Christmas. Look, he's a fat cat. You see all that tuna and rice he was eating without working out? He's a little chunky thing. Awesome. I am Air Force. Cool. Awesome. Cool. I have a lot of homies at the Air Force base in Texas. It's in San Antonio, actually. I forgot the name of it. Okay. But yeah, Air Force bases are nice, man. They're what's up, Pikachu? How are you? But Air Force bases are they have like some of the nicest gyms I've ever been to. They're amazing. Okay. Yeah, Michael's weird. Okay. What's your split? I do like 3 days on, 1 day off, and then in between, like I do some swimming. I do swimming like 3, 4 days a week. Okay, this is really fun. I like swimming. It's really calming too. But yeah, guys, everybody here, thank you for subscribing. If you did subscribe, drop in the chat so I can knock out our push-ups real quick. Okay, and make sure your notifications are turned on. Do you jog in the morning? Yeah, I actually I either do swimming or I do jogging after the workout. Actually, that's just me. Okay. Hello, I'm from India. Where are you from? Oh, awesome. Indian food's cool. All right, cool. Mystic, I already knocked out your push-ups. You told me that, bro. Can you give me some tips for straight my back? Oh, doing abs. So doing literally working out your abs will actually help because your abs wrap around your back. Okay, it will actually increase your posture and help you better. Okay, so yes, doing your abs every day. Hey, coach, how you doing, Gabs? Okay, okay, I got you. All right, yeah, I'll knock out the push-ups for you, Mister. If you don't remember, don't worry. I don't have no problem doing your push-ups. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Thank you for the sub, my friend. Awesome. Cool. But yeah, doing abs is very important because your core does wrap around all the way to your lower back too. So if you're having posture problems, start working out abs every day. I have plenty of ab workouts on my channel. So yes, because especially as everybody in here, as y'all get bigger and stronger, you're gonna have to also have more core stability to be able to move properly, so you don't get injured. Okay. Do you go to mass? Tips on how to do push up. How to do push up? Oh, okay, cool. So if you are new on your fitness journey, if you've never done push-ups before, you can start out on your knees. Okay, cool. So there's lots of different ways to do push-ups. My personal favorite. Oh shoot, I gotta put the charger on real quick before my phone dies. One second. So for push-ups, I like to do. um, like I said, if you're new in your fitness journey, you can do it from your knees, but I like to do it with my elbows in. So basically, there's push-ups where your elbows go out like this, right? Okay, or your elbows are inward. Okay, I like doing elbows in, right? Because it does more tricep and shoulder. Okay, also if you lean forward a little bit, it actually activates this part. Okay, so if you want like a little bit of bigger trap when you lean forward, okay, see, so that's a good way. So, and you do push-ups if you're trying to grow strength, you're gonna go slow. So you go like 3 count. 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 2. Okay. Now breathing is also important. You don't want to hold your breath in any exercise you do. You can't hold your breath while you run or while you swim or do push-ups or any kind of exercise. So breath control is kind of important too. So a good way is when you breathe out while you're doing the exercise, like, and then inhale when you recover. So that way you don't get tired from out of breath. I know I used to have a lot of cardio problems before when I was out of shape. Okay. Flaring it might get you straight arrows. You're teaching me things I haven't heard anyone teach me before. Oh, cool. No problem. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, no problem. So, yes. Now, there's all different kinds of push ups to do. Um, like eventually when you get super strong you could start doing push-up variations, like you could start doing like typewriter push-ups where you go like back and forth, those kind of push-ups. Those do are a little bit more challenging. I kind of stay away from those because to me they feel like a little bit of shoulder pain. That's just my shoulders. You might not have those before, but I don't really do typewriter push-ups. Archer push-ups I like better, where you just go like one side and then go to the other side. Okay, those are a little bit more. And then there's one arm push-ups, things like that. Sphinx push-ups are great if you were trying to get like really big arms. You just basically go into push-up position. You just literally like act like a sphinx. That's how Sphinx push-ups are really good. But you have to have your hands are a little bit more in front of you than typical normal. So you have them like this, and that way when you come down, looks like a sphinx. What's up, Sphinx? So those are great ways.
Thank you, thank you. Does it count as a pull up if you kick up? I don't push off the floor. Oh, you mean like um you mean like the CrossFit pull-ups? I don't recommend that. No. That's you can literally get your you can like literally flop while you kick up. Uh if you I don't suggest those at all. Reason why, even like as a gymnast, now if you want to have assisted pull-ups, it's better for you to use a band. Like I use a band wrapping around not your legs, but like around like your body. That'll be because if you wrap it on your feet, it could like slingshot and hit you in the groin. So, do you do push-ups while you're sleeping? No, I've never done that before. Hustling, like running type of hustle, not a scam. Okay. Sphinx push-ups looks like they would hurt my elbows. Well, if you feel like something might hurt you, don't do it. Switch to something else. There's all types of different push-up variations out there. Okay. But I agree with you that CrossFit pull-ups are bullshit. Dream of working out. I really don't. I had some. I don't know. I don't always remember my dreams, but some of them are a little bit weird. I dreamed about playing Harry Potter yesterday. That was some weird stuff. Oh yeah. Well, that. Anyways, guys, I gotta conclude the stream. I'm gonna be starting the gaming stream in like probably 20-30 minutes. Okay. I'm gonna be streaming on PS5. Okay. Hey, how many knee push-ups do I have to do to start getting muscles? Okay, so this is a very, very good question. I'm gonna talk about this. So the reason, if you've seen any of my videos that I have posted, right now, I'm not talking about streams. I'm talking about actual videos. The reason I put in the videos as many as possible because everybody's fitness is different. Some people are able to do 5 push-ups. Some people are able to do 25. Some people are able to do 80 or 100 or 150. Okay. The reason why you do as many as possible is because the next time you want to increase it by a little bit. Okay, that's how you do progressive overload. So let's say today I did 4 sets of 20 push-ups, right? The next time I do it, I want to try to do 4 sets of 21, 4 sets of 23. So that's why you do as many as possible. Because if push-ups and body weight exercises are a little bit tad different than using weights, okay? Because if a person, like let's say chilled, let's say chilled could knock out 20 push-ups without breaking a sweat. If he does 20 push-ups every time, he's not going to see enough progressive overload to increase his muscle mass, even if he does them slow, because you got to have constant stimulus. So everybody's physical capabilities are different. Everybody in here. So the reason why, hello, how you doing, Kingdom? Hope you're having a good day. The reason I put in my videos as many as possible because each person watching this, each person has different strength you're able to do. Like chilled can maybe do 50 push-ups every set. So when he does as many as possible is going to be different to my as many as different as possible. So when I put in the videos as many as possible, those are for you. Okay, so that way the next time you do as many as possible, it'll increase by a little bit. Because if I stayed and did 20, 30 push-ups every single time forever, I'm not going to grow, I'm not going to improve in strength. So even with body weight stuff, you have to do progressive overload. Okay, eventually y'all are going to get to the point, mark my words. You could put this down. Eventually, y'all gonna get a point where y'all could do 4 sets of 50 push-ups and be like, "Oh, that didn't I didn't even work out." Like, then you're gonna have to increase that to like 60. Then you're gonna have to increase it to like 70. Then sometimes you're gonna have to increase it to 80. Or if you don't want to increase your rep range on push-ups, you're gonna have to change the different kind of exercise to maybe do archer push-ups, maybe incline push-ups, decline push-ups. So that's why when you ask me how many you should do as many as you can and just keep track. You write it down. It's basically called being self-analytical. You're like, hey, Monday I did uh 3 sets of 10 push-ups. Okay, that's the most I was able to do for you in your fitness journey. You wrote down what you ate, how you felt. Then Thursday comes around. Okay, you go reflect back to Monday. Monday I did 3 sets of 10 push-ups. Thursday, I need to try to do 3 sets of 11 or 3 sets of 12. Okay, you push a little bit. And that's how you keep track to being self analytical. So that way, um, it's called journaling. I learned it before in a lot of bodybuilders, a lot of stuff I did online. Journaling is important for you to keep track, and that way you can keep track on being self analytical on diet, on training,
and mood is very important. Like energy levels, because I'm pretty sure we've all been there before, where some days we just don't feel like working out. Like we ate clean, or but we just don't feel like it. Okay, there might be something different that causes you to have low energy. You may have low water, like not have enough water could lower your energy levels, which is very important. Dehydration. You may be hungry when you before you worked out. You may not have had enough meals before you work out. So journaling when you work out is very important for your self analytics, so you can compare one day's workout to another day's. Like, hey, how come you did hit those numbers and improved? Or this day you're like, hey, I didn't. I usually do 3 sets of 10 push-ups. Today I only got like 8 or 6. What happened? Did I eat enough? How did I feel? So journaling and being self-analytical is very important for you to keep track of your workouts and keep track of your improvements and performance. Okay, so everybody, I recommend doing that, especially if you're young on your fitness journey. I did that before, very, very many times. Okay, because also sometimes the brain tricks us. Sometimes, I remember when I was working out with my friend Cody. This is a great story. I had my journal with me. I was like, "Hey, dude, we did this amount of weight." And he was like, "Dude, there's no way we did that much last time." His brain just literally thought we didn't move that much weight for that many reps. I'm like, "Yeah, we did, bro. I wrote it down. You went first. You did this." And then he did it. He's like, "Bro, I'm sorry. I don't know what that. I was about to drop the weight." It's literally our brains just sometimes lie to us, and it's not our fault. It's just kind of kind of like a defense mechanism. We don't want to go through struggle, things like that. So to finish, to wrap up your question, is do as many as you can, write it down, journal, keep your progress, okay, and then try to improve a little bit the next time. Okay, diet is very important too. You want to keep track of what you ate and how you felt, because everything's a factor. When you're starving, you didn't eat all day. It might hurt your performance. When you're fully fed or you ate too much and you're too full, you feel like you're in a food coma. You can barely move. That could also affect your performance. So time, food, and workouts are all stuff it should be journaled for you to keep accurate progression. Hope that answers your question. Sorry, it's a little bit of a speech. Okay, yes. Yeah, Kingdom's right. Kingdom Hearts. That's such a cool name, Kingdom. Kingdom of the Pirates. Okay. Are you gaming on this channel? Yes, Tyrone, I am. Yes. I'm trying to wrap this up. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna start gaming like probably 30 days. 30 minutes. Okay. Minerals, vitamins, water, nutrients are good for your body and mind. Yes, you're exactly right. Yes. I know I've been slacking on my vitamins. I know I need to stop being uh lazy and undisciplined and start hitting my vitamins up. Okay, I need to start doing that because being deficient like in vitamin D or things like that can affect your mood. You might have temper tantrums, or you may be angry at small situations where, there's some people who make a mountain out of a molehill. Like they make a big deal out of something small and minuscule. Some people are vitamin D deficient. They don't have a problem with you. They have a problem internally that they haven't solved yet. Okay. Looking coach, you're now a leader. Well, of course, I'm a life coach, baby. Awesome. Thank you. 4-day workout. Nice. Also, low key, how old are you? I'm 35. Of course, don't gotta say. I was thinking you had a gaming channel. Well, this is Rachel. You're right. This is. So I'm doing anime fitness. That's the first stream. And then afterwards, we have a chill, fun stream where we can relax. I don't have to talk for like 2 hours straight. And then, like, after I get a little bit tired, people sometimes can't hear my accent come out. Chat, y'all are the ones who corrected me, and I was laughing. I even told my mom about this. I was reading, I don't know who was it, and one of the foods was boiled eggs, but my accent come out. So I was like, chat, y'all need to have boiled eggs, and y'all are putting us at bald, not boiled, eating boiled eggs like bald gum. And I was like dying. Y'all made me laugh so hard. I was getting abs from all the laughter. When you coach others, when you hold yourself more accountable, become better at it. You're right. I agree. Bold eggs. Are you looking forward to GTS 6? Yeah, if it ever comes out, James. Like, it's getting pushed, pushed, put. It's gonna be like an anime season. We waited 5 years, like Bleach. I had to wait 10 years for Bleach to come out with another season. 10 years, man, a freaking decade, bro. Terrible. Okay. Okay, cool. LOL. I like it. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. I appreciate the kindness and the kind words. Okay, so yeah, chat. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Please also, everybody here, make sure your notifications or YouTube are turned on. That way, you know when I go streaming. Next time, I'm gonna be doing same time tomorrow. In 30 minutes, I'm gonna start the gaming stream. We're gonna go back to Hogwarts and do some fun stuff. Or I might do Spider Man. I don't know. Most likely, probably Hogwarts. Okay. Thank you. Yes. And my Gogeta outfit, I gotta order. It should be coming in as soon as I purchase it. Uh, that way, and then y'all are gonna help me choose which anime convention to go to. I have to look up ones that are up close and coming. I think there's some in the state, but I think there might be some in North Carolina, not too far. Okay, awesome. Yes, cool. Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate y'all. I had a fantastic fun live. Y'all asked some very very good questions this time. Okay, biggest things to summarize. If you missed the stream, just rewind to the beginning. I already gave y'all good advice on what to eat for breakfast, what to eat for lunch, what to eat for dinner. Biggest thing: drink water if you're having cravings, like especially if you're having sugar cravings or salt cravings. Eat jerky or some other protein substitute if you have salty cravings. Okay, maybe like salty rice cakes, things like that. Put some tuna on there, just to sum up everything. Okay, I'm constipated. Can you help? I don't got solutions for that, brother. Some I got solutions for a lot of things, but on that, I recommend go grab a newspaper and pray. Be- Best solution I got for constipation: grab some newspapers and pray. Okay, I stopped watching Coach for a week because I got lazy and didn't want to be held accountable. It's okay, brother. And the cool thing is, this is also a great live lesson for y'all. You could always get back on the horse. If you fall off the horse, you could always come back on it. It's okay. Remember, don't punish yourself. All right. If you messed up, just reset. Just like a video game. If you die in the video game, you're not gonna go punish yourself. You're just gonna respawn and try again. That's how life is. Okay. Restart, reset, and move forward. Okay. This isn't the time to beat yourself up. It's the time to move forward and do action. Okay. Cool. Nice. Good job. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna play Hogwarts. Like let's a little. I gotta end the stream real quick. I gotta go pound some water, eat a bit of a snack, and then get some coffee on the way, and then start streaming. All right. So I'll see you in like 20, 30 minutes. Oh yeah. See you soon, guys. Hope you all have a fantastic day. Thank you for joining me.